This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
From the Aunt and Uncle Studios of Arizona, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Rematch? Tommy Fury pulls out. UFC Vegas 44 recap. UFC 269 fight week. Lots of stuff to talk about with the
Wonderful, wonderful.
Merry Christmas. Got a little festive up in here. Ariel's got his little Christmas hat on. And Merry Christmas to boxing fans because of that disgrace of an event that happened Sunday night. We get a real boxing event. Jake Paul's back. The GOAT's back, baby. And he's fighting Tyron Woodley again. That's right. In a time when boxing needed serious help, the GOAT returns, and he's not fighting Tommy Fury. He's fighting Tyron Woodley again. A man who has, 2 weeks to get ready for this thing, in his 40s, lost the first one, wanted this fight really bad, and he's back. Tyron Woodley's back with the tattoo on his hand of Jake Paul. Boxing needs this. Boxing needs Jake Paul because we were bored out of our minds last night. We caught a lot of heat for our comments towards the event that happened. Now, sometimes boxing has some pretty good events, but most of the time, we got our issues. And last night wasn't very good. I think even boxing fans would agree. It was not great. But Jake Paul. When this news got dropped on the interwebs, I have to admit I was a little shocked. I thought this fight was going to happen. I did believe it was going to happen. And I was like, wow. And then we retweeted it and threw it out there on the interwebs. And then Jesse and I were watching the interviews. Jake Paul went on this whole interview thing today with different media outlets. Then he jumped on Ariel, and he's like all tired and sad that he is fighting Tyron Woodley and not Tommy Fury. And for those of you who don't know,
who the fuck is that guy?
Tommy Fury's Tyson Fury's half-brother. A good-looking, muscular man that has very limited experience as a boxer. And I'm watching these interviews, and I'm like kind of scratching my head, and I'm saying to myself, I don't know, am I buying this? And I looked at Jesse, and I'm like, do you think? And Jesse, she's not buying it. So then we went back a little further, and we're like, was this fight even going to happen in the first place? Was Tommy, maybe it was, and it wasn't trending well, and people weren't really talking about it, because I got to be honest with you, I don't think anyone, they had press conferences, one wasn't showing up, and it was just, Jake was in a pool, and it was just weird, and maybe it wasn't trending very well. So they said they pulled the plug or something. Something happened here. Something happened here. I don't know if I'm quite buying this whole Tommy got hurt and pulled out. Or maybe Tommy's family was like, listen, bro, you lose this fight, you disgrace the whole Fury family. Maybe don't take the fight. I don't know. Maybe that happened. But now here we have it with Tyron Woodley. Gets redemption. He was begging Jake Paul to fight him, and Jake was like, no, I'm going to fight Tommy. what is going on? For real, like, what is going on? This is just like a complete mess. And is this destined for some sort of trilogy or something? Like, is Tyron going to win this one? Like, Jake's saying, I'll give you $500K if you knock me out. And I'm just watching this, and I'm like, the fuck is going on? Yet, I probably will tune in. Actually, what am I talking about? We'll do a stream for it, because that's what we do over here. We react to this circus stuff, and we enjoy it. And I'll probably be more entertained with this than some of the boxing events that's happened. But I don't know if I quite buy it. I think this is kind of a bunch of horse shit. I think these guys were going to fight, and Tommy wasn't. I feel like it's UFC 269 fight week, and all of a sudden, big news drops, a shakeup on the Jake Paul card the week of UFC 269, the last card of the year for the UFC when it comes to pay-per-views. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think this is another pre-planned situation. I really do. Jake was saying he got the call Friday. I mean, they whipped out this poster and, you know, all of a sudden, all right, it's Tyron now. I don't buy any of this shit. And then it makes me scratch my head. Are these fights even real? Like, is this just, it's just a bunch of bullshit, which is very possible. And some people throwing it out there with the Askren fight and whatever. Why did Tyron Fury not pull the trigger when he had Jake clearly hurt? The frozen one. Is it all real? Like, what's going on here? Is that tattoo real? What the fuck's going on? Is Santa Claus real? Isn't Ariel Jewish? What is he doing with a Christmas hat on? Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this in the live chat right now. Smash the like button. We're going to talk about UFC Vegas 44 as well, but we're starting off with this circus here because we will react to it. We'll probably enjoy it, but it just makes me scratch my head. What's going on? Tommy pulled out because Jake won't take the drug test. I'm rooting for Jake, too. He seems to be taking boxing a bit more seriously. That's entertainment, says Paul Fay. Jew Santa the best. Like wrestling, it's not real. It's just staged. You can still get killed in pro wrestling. So Kainoto is saying it's like wrestling. I mean, listen, it's not impossible. There have been some boxing events, that like legit boxing events, that you scratch your head and you're like, wait a second. Something doesn't make sense here, whether it's the judging or the way the fight went down. And, you know, listen, corruption in boxing and all of sports is real. It's a real thing. But with this whole Jake Paul thing, I mean, I just feel like it was terrible acting today. I was watching Jake, like, pretend he's sad. I don't buy it. I don't buy any of it. Stop, frisk, and search is common in the New York Giants locker room. What the fuck is it? What is he talking about? I haven't really been paying attention, says Palin, and that is why I think that this was planned. I think the thing that I'm leaning towards is Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul was not trending very well at all. You know, they weren't getting the buzz they wanted to get. Tommy wasn't really doing his job pulling, you know, his own weight. It was Jake trying to promote this whole thing. No one was really talking about it. So UFC 269 fight week, 2 weeks before their event. Hey, let's pull a fast one here. Let's switch it up so people are talking. If you are not talking about it, right, that probably means most people aren't talking about it. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't even know there was a press conference with the Fury clan and Jake in the pool. I like stumbled on it by accident. And I mean, it was legit accident. If we didn't do this show, I probably wouldn't have stumbled on it. So I think this is bullshit. I think that Tyron Woodley was the backup plan. They probably told him, hey, stay ready. Or maybe they didn't tell him to stay ready. Just this way he doesn't have a full training camp, which is probably the situation. They knew he was desperate and wanted to take this fight. So maybe the poll people said, okay, all right, we're not going through with this fight. You're not pulling your weight. You're breaching some contracts or whatever. It's not trending well. Tommy, make up an excuse. You have a chest situation. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I don't buy it. This rematch is going to sell way more pay-per-views than Fury would have, and I think so too. I mean, it happened already. It's not like they broke, tremendous records the first time with Tyron Woodley. It's not like they exploded on the internet, but I have a feeling that Tyron Woodley, who is a former champion in the mixed martial arts world and was a legit welterweight, I have a feeling that more fans were into that. A lot of people said, oh, I want to see him fight a real boxer. I want to see him fight Tommy Fury. A lot of people are saying that they're disappointed. But are you really? Tommy Fury has, what, 6 fights? He had a tough time with a midget Bellator fighter in like a 6-round fight during the last experience with Jake Paul. Like, Tommy Fury had legit problems with this guy. And the guy was, Tommy should have rolled this guy over, right? This is an MMA guy, severely undersized, and the guy was hanging in there. So it's just a mess. It's a clear mess. And I do believe this. I think that this pay-per-view will do better than the first Tyron Woodley one. I think it will do better because they pulled this fast one. Everyone's buying into it. Now people are talking again. And they want to see, hey, Tyron Woodley has a second chance here. Is he going to really knock him out this time? Tyron Woodley can make $500K if he knocks him out. Did Jake Paul, go back to the drawing board, and is he going to finish Tyron Woodley? We can go back and forth and debate on what this all could be. But I'm telling you this right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What I do know is that this is saving boxing. Thank God. Thank God for Jake fucking Paul. Oh my God. A $500 donation from DIAZ. What? Oh my God! What the? Oh my God!
500 MMA-Holes, 500 where you dropped on the show, 500 bills in the air, 500 shake it there, yeah. World domination, here we come. Here's 500 reasons why we crush them bums. Greatest community in the world. Smoke that reefer, boys and girls. Sucking that green into my lungs, using bidets to clean my buns. Hanging with fight buddies throughout the night.
What?
Watching UFC, enjoying some fights. Knockout submissions, decisions, and more. I want to rub MMA into my balls. Whoever dropped the 500 on the show, you're a legend. MMA-Hole.
Wow. Whoa. Dude, what the fuck?
Shut the fuck up, ANC. Cut to the chase. The studio is called The Whole Community now.
The whole community Oh my God. D-Rest with a savage donation. I can't, I'm still in shock. The Whole Community Studios. We are no more the Aunt and Uncle Studio. Yeah, I can't even believe it. I am like, D-Rest, bro. Thank you so much. My God. We horse around with this guy, but he put his money where his mouth is. D-Rest, Merry Christmas to you, and my God, Merry Christmas to us. That was, dude, that's like fucking nuts, man. Okay. The Aunt Uncle Studios has been retired, and thank fucking God. I got to be honest with you, I was getting sick of that. So we're going to call this hold on, Whole. Oh, my keyboard's all sticking. Maybe I'll use some of that to buy a new keyboard. Oh my God, I can't, dude, I can't fucking believe this. I hope Jesse probably heard me screaming. All right, anyway. The Whole Community Studios. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. The Whole Community. I got to switch this on all the scenes and mamma mia. Let me shrink this up. Holy cow, man. D-Rest, you fucking legend. Wow, man. So to those of you who don't know, that $500 donation Gives you a chance to rename the Fukin studio. So when we're screaming in the beginning of the show, now you know why we're screaming what we're screaming. The whole community studios of Arizona. Wow. I can't fucking believe it. D-Rest, thanks, man. Thanks once again. Okay. Let's go, people. We started off the show with a $500 donation. Ariel, fucking smack you around. Woo! Damn, I'm sweating in this bitch. Wow. Everyone drop D-Rest in the chat.
Hard to kill beloved Rest. Rename the studio 5 minutes after he does dressed you the man. We should call this my holes D-Rest stop.
D-Rest stop, I like that. Thank you, Kainoto, man. Appreciate that. Wow, dude, I can't, you have no idea, man. That was we need that, for sure. Wonderful. I just had a conversation with Jesse about that.
Woodley is going to take another L. Last fight looked like a sparring session from the highlights. Money grab 100%.
I think we're in agreement there. So if you're just jumping in, we're discussing Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul, the sequel that's going to happen because of Tommy Fury has allegedly pulled out.
Wonderful.
And I have my speculations here. I think that this is a planned attack. Now, we have a couple of theories that we threw out there, and the one that's sticking with me is this thing wasn't trending pretty well. It wasn't doing well. So UFC 269 Fight Week, Monday, let's just drop this, rebrand it, and go for the rematch. Jake Paul's acting today wasn't very good. Unless he's just a really fake-looking sad person. Yeah, I didn't buy it. Not at all. Okay, how do I regroup from that? I don't know. I don't know how do I pull it together after that shit? Tommy who? Exactly. This was a work. This was the plan the whole time. So see, Brett, I think a lot of people, let me know what one's in the chat. One's in the chat if you believe that this is a fake situation, if this is fake news, if they're pulling a fast one over here, because I am not buying it. Now listen, I'm going to watch the fights. I'm going to be streaming it with you guys. We're going to be joking around and horsing around because a Jake Paul event is a spectacle and we must react to it. But it looks like a lot of people are saying this is a fix. Now, maybe it's not. Sus as fuck. Yeah, wow, look at this. That's crazy. Two's in the chat if you think it's actually legit, if he really got hurt and whatever. Paul Face says he doesn't know. Wow, a lot of people think it's a fix. What do you think about Chimaev saying no to Mike Tyson interview because hose and boats? What? Is that true? Oh, Bout Better thinks it's legit. Gozarian thinks it's legit too. Do you really? You think he really got hurt? I mean, it's weird timing. Now, if you recall, Jake Paul pulled a fast one before his last fight too. Dropped some sort of news and it seems like every UFC fight week, something comes out. There was even a scandal that was dropped. Do you guys remember that? There was some Jake Paul scandal that came out before one of his fights. I mean, is this just coincidence? Every time before his fight this happens?
Jake Paul should have gotten Ryan Garcia to sign on the dotted line. Ryan never pulls out, ever. Just ask all 7 of his kids and the other 9 that he doesn't know. Goddamn D-Rest. Flex biceps.
I know.
Clinking beer mugs.
There you go. Thank you, Kainoto. Appreciate that. Whew. $500 dono deserves 5 shots. Man, I'm in shock right now. I am absolutely in shock. We haven't had the 500 dono in, I don't know, it's been over a year or some shit? It's been a while. 1 year, when we dropped it, we had 3 in 1 year. It was nuts. But, listen, it's tough now. It's the fucking pandemic. So the fact that D-Rest dropped that shit, I'm besides myself. Not big enough to be a fix, in my opinion. So you're saying, what do you mean not big enough? Well, if that's the case, then it should be a fix, right? They should. I'm not saying the fight being fixed, okay? I'm not saying, it's possible that could be fixed too. What I'm saying is, I think all along, or I think that this thing wasn't trending well. And Tommy Fury, they probably said, hey, bud, come up with something because this is not working. We're bringing in Tyron Woodley or someone else, Or maybe Tommy Fury his family got to him is like, this is you're embarrassing our family. Come up with some explanation or some shit. I don't know. Something just feels weird about this. Now, I'm not saying, hey, Tyron Woodley's going to go in there and take a dive, but it's not impossible. It's also not impossible that Jake Paul takes a dive in this fight. It's not impossible. Who the fuck knows? And you go with Trilogy, and it just, this circus goes on. Maybe Jake Paul just doesn't want to fight any boxers. You know? Maybe that's the case. When I was watching the interviews today, I don't know, things just, it seemed weird. Everything seemed like just odd. Trending fail, sausage. Pre-sales were probably trash, and he couldn't get him to sign for a drug test, so he bailed. Yeah, I mean, something is, we're coming up with theories here. And I'm not saying any theory is wrong, but I do believe there's something else to this story. UFC 269 fight week dropped on Monday, a whole media tour. I mean, no one's watching the press conferences and shit, right? So maybe it just was not trending well. The tickets were $1,000 ringside, $45 back row. Imagine paying $1,000 to sit ringside. Even, I was listening to Sean O'Malley, which is a very tough thing to get through, on ARIEL today. And Sean O'Malley was even saying he's not going to the event because it was a shit show the last time. The security was crap. It was just nothing but stress. He's going to watch that at home, he said. You know, like, if the celebrities don't want to go to this thing, you know, how they could be selling $1,000 tickets? It's kind of nuts. So, yeah, I have a feeling this thing was kind of falling apart on him. Or maybe the Jake Paul shtick, maybe it's just getting old. You know, maybe the novelty's worn off. And no one gives a fuck anymore. It could be that. I want to see, because Jake Paul still has that huge following, so I want to see what this kid is going to come up with next. I want to see what kind of audience this guy brings. And I want to see him fight. I do. Like, I want to see him get his ass kicked. I would love to see Tyron Woodley go in there and just flatline him. But then, if that happens, well, what do you think is next? We get a third. So Tyron Woodley winning this fight is not necessarily a good thing, because then you're stuck with a third fight. But at the end of the day, Tyron Woodley is he's probably, they say he's like a plus. I saw James Lynch posted something on the odds. Let me look on bet. Let me see, my bookie. Let's see if they dropped odds on there. But it was like a plus 200 or something. I might take that bet. I might take it. You know, not bet a ton of money, but a plus 200. When Tyron could have finished him if he would have, you know, stepped on the gas pedal, I might take it. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury odds. So I don't think they updated on my bookie. They will, though. Guaranteed. It'd be silly not to. All right, yeah, so my internet's all cracked out. Yeah, so there's nothing here yet. But let's look at James Lynch. Good old James Lynch. Jamesy boy. I saw he posted something. Man, he posts a lot of shit. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so they're saying, yeah, Woodley's a plus 200. I mean, I would do it. I would go with it. Because, like, the way I'm thinking right now, I feel like a trilogy is inevitable. I feel like they wanted this all along. That's crazy. I think I'm going to throw a couple bucks on it. On Tyron. Just for the fuck of it. Not saying he's guaranteed going to win, but just get a little action on it. Most of the attention a lot of MMA fans gave him when he was first started talking shit against MMA fighters is starting to dwindle as well, it seems. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I kind of don't care. Like, there's no juice. So they probably said, hey, we got to do something here. We got to fucking, I mean, you're headlining the Showtime event. No one's talking about it. It's UFC 269 fight week. Let's drop this. Let's drop something. Kind of makes sense. So Tyron Woodley, a plus 200. By the way, this poster, they just, like, where the fuck did they get, like, ejaculating Woodley? Where did they come up with this? Like, when did they come up with this poster? Like, they shot this weekend, turned it around real quick? Like, what happened here? Hey, Tyron. And I mean, Jesus Christ. I have so many jokes I can make with this poster. I'll let you guys do it in the chat because I'll come off as a little insensitive. But it's not the most flattering picture of Tyron. Is this what he looks like when he jizzes? Like, what in the holy hell is going on with T Wood? Or is this just fake as fuck? Like, I mean, it looks it looks so fake. Like nothing. Like, I feel like it's just not even a real poster. Right? Quite like it. Henry Downs likes it. What do you think? It looks like it's something like it's just a joke. You know, like they put it out there. Make some goofball faces. Don't make the traditional. I mean, you know, you got Jake Paul making his Conor McGregor face that he's been doing. Was he karate chopping or is he protecting his face? I don't know what he's doing. He looks like he's like, oh yeah. And Tyron Woodley's like, I don't know. Like he's pinching out a loaf. It's nuts, man. Leave no doubt. They got the slogan. Leave no doubt. Or sell no pay-per-views. Is that maybe that's what it was? We weren't selling pay-per-views. It should say right up at the top part right here. Right up at the top. Leave no doubt. They had to, you know, white it out and put, you know, it said sell no pay-per-views and they put leave no doubt there. It's amazing. I love it. I love the shtick. And then Ariel asked Jake Paul. He asked him, what about Dylan Dennis? You didn't call him up? And then I had to turn it off. I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm good. All right, a couple more comments on this bullshit. And if we open up phone lines tonight, I mean, D-Rest dropped the 500. Damn, to start the show. That would have been a crazy save. But if we do open up the phone lines tonight, yeah, we can talk to you guys about that. But I got to roll into the UFC Vegas 44 stuff. Got to do that. So last comments in the chat on this situation, and maybe we'll tap into it later on. MMA-Holes Woodley better get this W, says DDS Aquatic. I mean, I'm gonna be rooting for fucking Woodley. You know, I will. I don't want to see. I mean, listen, maybe I do want to see Jake win. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna be still rooting for Woodley for some reason. Do you think Woodley sells pay-per-views more than Fury? Yes, I do. I think no one knows who Tommy Fury is. And just because he's Tyson Fury's brother, I don't know if that's enough. The guy is boring. Like on the mic, he's incredibly boring. And he dragged Tyson with him. He dragged during the press or it wasn't even a press conference. They had this weird Skype thing where Jake Paul was in a pool on a Skype call, and they had Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury, and Papa Fury. I forgot his name. Papa Fury and Tyson Fury were the ones doing all the talking, and Tommy was just sitting there, nothing, just useless. So, yeah, I think he sells it a little bit more, which is kind of crazy, right? Does this mean you are bringing back the Woodley song? Maybe we might be bringing that back, falling in and out of love with you. That's possible. Marilyn Manson is playing before and after the fight. John and Tyson owned that press conference. I mean, yeah, they made it interesting. They did. I actually was laughing. I was at the gym and I had it in my ears. I was with my pop. And I was laughing pretty hard, man. Tyson Fury and his dad, they're funny, man. But Tommy's just like a wet mop. That Skype call with Fury Clan was so damn stupid. I mean, it was dopey, but the father and Tyson, I could listen to those guys talk all day. They're just a bunch of... I would hang out with those guys. For sure. They're hilarious, man. Imagine talking shit with those two. Tyson is not in it for another payday. He'll do the same shit again. Gave mercy, says Carl. No, he doesn't want the Woodley song. All right, we're going to move on now. I think I've had enough of the poll. If you just jumping in, D-Rest with a fucking bomb of a donation. Just crazy stuff. Okay. Let's move into the events. Well, this weekend, we have UFC 269. It's a really good card. It's fun. Wait, what the fuck? Masvidal's not on this thing. Tapology, what are you doing? So, we got a nice pay-per-view to end the year. We do. You got the GOAT Ryan Hall in third fight in, for God's sakes. You know? We'll get more into this as the week progresses. Wednesday night, we'll have Chris Curtis on. He'll jump back on and talk about his big win. I reached out to William Knight, and this guy, I don't know. I think he's like big time now. I don't know what it is. He's hot stuff, this William Knight. So we'll see. Left us on scene 4 hours ago, Mr. William. You forget the little people. You collect a couple of UFC wins. You fall out. In fairness, he wasn't on ARIEL. William Knight does not like to do interviews. The fact that we got him on 3 times is actually, I think it was 4 times. Well, if you count the regional scene, it's probably about 7 times. But he's not an interview guy, so he's tough to get. But William, come on, what are we doing here? Get back on the holes. I know the last time we almost made you cry. Actually, we kind of did make him cry. Maybe that's not why he's coming back on. I don't know. But he's a good guy, and come on, man. What are we doing here? But we'll try to get him on Wednesday as well. We'll see. We'll keep on tugging at that. But we got Chris Curtis coming on, and I'm looking forward to talking to the action man. Chris Curtis is a great guy. He posted a thing on his story, and he was watching Bruised. Actually, I'll show it right now. Let's see. Where's the action man? I'll show you his reaction to Bruised. I don't like the Instagram desktop compared to the phone. It's just so different. Action man. Here we go. All right, check this out. Oh, where'd it go? It's gone? Son of a bitch! Stories, man. They're here and then they're gone. So that's gone. Anyway, it was just him dying laughing. He was watching Holly Berry's Bruised, and it's confirmed. It's a piece of shit movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I mean, I like watching a bad movie. Like just going in there and just laughing my ass off. But I don't think I feel like this is just such a waste of time that I just anyone watch Bruised, let me know. I feel like I don't need to put myself through it. All right, so let's go here. UFC Vegas 44. So we're going to recap the events. I'm not going to be talking about the fights last night. I mean, very forgetful. It was a joke. Last night was nuts. And I can't believe how many people were so offended by us ripping apart boxing. I mean, Jesus, guys. It's not the end of the world. You know, it was a shitty night. What are we supposed to do, lie and say it was good? I guess that's what people want, right? I guess that's what people just want channels to just sugarcoat everything and just lie. I don't get it. If you're not gonna like it, don't stream it. Don't stream it if you're not gonna like it. No, we're gonna stream it and we're gonna complain about it. I mean, that's what we do over here. If you're not gonna like it, then don't watch it. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Don't tell me how to run my channel. I don't go to your house and tell you what to watch and not to watch. Like, what the fuck? Imagine the doorbell rings, Mystic Moss shows up at the door, pulls the fucking remote out of your hand and says, don't watch that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? All right, here we go. The first fight, Smolka got smoked. Got fucking smoked in the first fight, and we were a little bit tardy to that, so unfortunately we didn't get to see it. But Vince Morales goes 11-5. You got the submission, the knee bar by Claudio Puelles over Grutzmacher. A domination. What a way to start. Bang, bang. And then here's William Knight, the Nightmare versus Benefield. Our first bet. By the way, we made 4 bets during the weekend, all wins. We bet on Tank. We bet on William Knight. We bet on Chris Curtis. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. And Jose Aldo. Let's see. Exactly, boss. Fukin. Yeah, I'll speak the truth, baby. I don't know. Like, some people just want to watch shit that's all smoke and mirrors and lies and honest opinions, I guess. I don't know. It's just a bunch of horseshit. Okay, so yeah, William Knight. So this was a 3-round extravaganza where I like the fact that, even though Benefield was pressing against the fence and holding William Knight and had the control time there, William Knight had enough in his mind to know when he got off that cage in that 3rd round that he was going to pour it on. And he said he was a little upset that he didn't do that a little bit earlier. But at the end of the fight, he made it very easy for the judges to put it in his direction. And he looked great. I thought, at least. I mean, maybe I'm biased because you know the guy, but I thought he looked very good to do that to Benefield, to make Benefield move back and put some fear in him, make Benefield want to just wrestle him or just hold him against the fence and do nothing. The fear of the power of the Nightmare. I'm loving it, man. I really am. And I see a fight with William Knight and Devin Clark. That is what I see. I see 2 people that have been on the MMA-Holes live stream going at it. We brought it up to Devin Clark. And he said he's in. Let's go, baby. William Knight versus Devin Clark is the next fight to make. Make it happen, Dana. Put those two together. And it'll be a tough one for us to watch because we like both guys. But if William keeps on leaving us on scene, I'm just gonna root for Devin. You know what? I'm gonna slide into this DM and say that next. But yeah, good job by William Knight. It's really it's a fun watch to see him progress as an MMA fighter. And here's the thing about this fight too. If you're not familiar with Knight or Menafield, it was legit. It felt like a monster fight. Like these guys are just big, muscular savages. It felt like Brock Lesnar-esque type shit. Like technique and sweet moves were out the window, and it was just brute strength. And it was so much fun, man. Really so much fun. I can go 3 rounds of that. You know, Menafield could do a little less holding on the fence, but just seeing that crazy like monster fight stuff. And how about the cardio of William Knight? Everyone is saying, oh, muscles drains the cardio. Bullshit. Doesn't happen with everybody. And William Knight's another example. This guy's got the most muscles in the fucking UFC. And in the 3rd round, it looked like it was the first for him. The dude's got insane. The way he trains, I don't know what his secret is, but the way he trains, I mean, maybe because he lives in the gym, but his cardio is intense, man. It's insane. And I would like to see him, rise up the rankings. It's going to be fun watching him do his thing. Cheyenne used to be buys, looked pretty good in this fight against Mallory Martin. Both girls went at it pretty rough. They were really bringing it to each other. But buys got it done unanimously. Not buys, excuse me, Vlismas. And she's a pretty good fighter, like she's a dog. Any fight, man, she's gonna be showing up and she's gonna be going ham on her opponent. Whether win or lose, she's gonna always try to be in that fight. So only 26 years of age, 7-2-0. I mean, I'm not a big fan of her personality, but her fight style I like a lot. I really do. A lot of credit. William Knight looks like Booker T. Booker T. Bring back the death pulse. I don't know. Whoa! He's coming at us again. Whoa! Michael Anzalone. Oh my God. Yo, D-Rex is going crazy.
Watch out, here he comes with the wrench friend, heart soul of the holes, Mrs. Steely girlfriend. Time out, trolls. Welcome to the dead end. Cock so big that you can't even comprehend. Bust and groan, making bitches moan on the timestamp throne while the chat room's stoned. Hold up, save the show for the tale to be told about Michael Anzalone.
Yo, he's going nuts tonight.
Change my mind, call it the nah, forget it, lol.
D-Rest, thank you. Yo, save it for Save the Show, bro. Oh my God, D-Rest, thank you. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, man. He's single-handedly keeping us alive here. D-Rest, thank you, my friend. Holy shit. Holy shit. Drop the D-Rest in the chat and look at the ants. Speaking of Anzalone, it's funny you dropped that donation. To those that don't know, there's a lot of newer people in the community now, but Michael Anzalone passed away not too long ago, right? Actually, how long has it been now? It's a little over a year now, right? And Jesse was going through the messages. We just sent his mom something from the community, so it's actually kind of ironic that he sent that donation. But yeah, every year we send his mom something, and we still keep in touch and see how she's doing. And she's doing well from the last we heard. And when we were going through the messages, this has kind of sent some chills through our body. Michael Anzalone was buried in an MMA-Holes shirt. Like, his family thought it was very important because he loved the community so much that he was buried in an MMA-Holes shirt. It's bonkers, man. So, my heart goes out to Dottie, and I always wish her the best. She's a beautiful person. Her son was a great guy. And it's nuts, man. When we found out all that stuff about Mike and how much he loved our show and our community, and he was so supportive and he was so sweet to us. Listen, we say some messed up things here. We go there with our jokes. We bust balls to no end. And he was like that good presence, that kind of leveled us out. So with him gone, it was a tough, it was tough for us to handle. But to know that we were able to start a channel and there was someone that we can meet through the internet to impact us so much, and somehow we impacted him, that he was buried with a fucking MMA-Holes shirt on. Dude, it's wild, man. So shout out to the Anzalone, the mighty Anzalone. All right. Thank you, D-Rest, man. Thank you very much. I fucking love this community. I really do. Without you guys and gals, there's no, we wouldn't be doing this. And D-Rest, man, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Anyway, Vlismas looked pretty damn good. Barberena versus Weeks had some problems a little bit in this fight, but got the fucking job done with the unanimous decision. Brian is a dog, but you got to say, Weeks making his UFC debut with limited fights. The kid's not bad. The kid really held his own against Barberena, so I think Weeks is going to be someone that can fix things up and be fun to watch. But that's all I got to say about that. Manel Cape, wowzers, this finish. He had a barrage of punches that he pieced together on this Zhumagulov. Now he's 2 fights in a row. Manel Cape, if he could keep this momentum going, I mean, this kid's good. This kid's got some serious striking. It felt like, and I was saying this during the live stream, it felt like Cape was just smashing all the buttons on the controller at the very end, and he just let every fucking punch come out, and he kept on drilling those punches towards the face of Zhumagulov, and Zhumagulov just literally broke. It was a nutty finish, man. Cape, it was a big one. Nice win for him. And I'll be keeping my eyeball on him. From Portugal, going 2 in a row now, who had a rough start. This fight over here, and we're going to talk to Chris Curtis about this. Pitolo is a man who we, are familiar with because he got in through the Contender Series, and he beat our friend the Fort Sumter, Justin Sumter, our friend Justin the Fort, who is a savage in his own right. He fights in Bellator, he fights in the regional scene, he was in the Contender Series twice, but Pitolo cracked him and took him out and then got the contract. And it was tough for us to handle. Ever since Pitolo's been in the UFC, it hasn't really worked out for him. The kid's got really good striking. And listening to Chris Curtis on Ariel's show today, apparently they're good friends and he trains with them. And he says the guy is way better than he's performed in the UFC. The guy's a very, very good striker. But what happened? He runs into Dvorovich. How do you say this guy's name? We'll say Dusko. He runs into Dusko, and once Dusko got him down, Dusko aggressively finished him. This man you do not want taking you down. So Ariel asked Chris Curtis, what's your next fight? And he's like, well, I guess I'm an 85er now. I'll call out that guy, Dusko. So he wants to avenge his boy's loss. So when he comes on Wednesday, I got to talk to him about this. I'm actually interested on this because Dusko's a scary guy. Scary guy. But Pitolo, his days are numbered. You can't keep on he keeps taking L's. A lot of people may not be familiar with him, but, you keep on losing like this. It's just not good. So here he is. He beat the Fort, lost, won with the ground and pound on Charles Byrd. Okay, things are turning around. Darren Stewart, guillotine. Impa Casagne, who's not even in the UFC anymore, got cut. Unanimous decision. Anaconda choke with Julian Marquez, so got his neck caught there. And Todorovic, the ground. How many more chances are they going to give this kid? I don't know. So we'll see if Chris Curtis avenges his friend on his crazy run, man. It's nuts, Chris Curtis. All right, let's talk about Alex Morono. Listen, it is what it is. That fight I didn't expect it going any other way. He got the unanimous decision on Mickey Gall, and Mickey Gall takes another L over there. Mickey Gall licks his wounds, goes back to the drawing board, and whatever. By the way, this card, I got only 2 fights wrong on the whole card. Here's my other bet, Chris Curtis, the action man, on Brendan Allen. And basically listened to his coaches, worked that body, and broke down Allen. A guy that's only been finished by Strickland, if I'm not mistaken, right? His buddy Strickland? Yeah, Sean Strickland finished him in 2020. But, the guy he's a scary dude. Big guy, too. Before that, decision. Eric Anders, he lost by a decision back then, and he got a rear naked choke in 2016. So in his UFC, LFA's, he didn't get finished there. So yeah, in his UFC career, it was just that knockout by Sean Strickland So Sean had the recipe to take out Brendan Allen. Apparently, it wasn't the night for the mullets. You're wearing a mullet, you're losing. And Brendan Allen loses to Chris Curtis, a guy that was supposed to not even be in the UFC. He was supposed to be retired. The guy was broke not too long ago. Now he's got money in the bank account. I love the fact that no one was talking about the action, man. He was having his ups and downs. And here he is in 2021 with, I believe, 5 finishes? 2 of them in the UFC. He's 2 for 2 in the UFC with finishes against guys he was supposed to lose to. Nuts. Look at this run. Such a cool story, man. Chris Curtis. So, yeah, like I said before, we'll have it on Wednesday night. Love this guy, man. I mean, how do you not like Chris Curtis? If you don't have a soul if you don't like Chris Curtis. All right, so let's go out from there. You got Clay Guida. What about this fight? This comeback. My man was getting his ass whooped. It almost got stopped. And cigarettes and booze. Keith Peterson, what does he do? He lets it go. Unlike the Dominic Cruz fight, unlike the TJ Dillashaw fight, wasn't that Keith Peterson as well? Against Henry Cejudo, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was him. He's turned it around. He lets these fights go. And what happens? A man that thought he had the job done in Santos gasses out and gets choked out by Guida. Guida calls out Nate Diaz for the rematch. I don't think that's going to happen. But he calls out Nate Diaz. He's like, all right, I beat you once. I'll get you. You can have the redemption fight. I don't know if that's going to be Nate Diaz's last UFC fight of his contract. I don't think that's going to happen. But let me know in the chat what you think. As we're scrolling through UFC Vegas 44, what do you guys and gals think in the chat? As DRS has stunned us right now from those donations. Caleb Moore, I see, coming in with a subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Caleb Moore.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome to the community. What's going on, chat? Nate taking fight now. No way. Good call. It's true. Nate would scrap him up. I would think now, right? Nate would beat him. I would think, but who knows? Maybe Nate's like, nah, bro, I'm not going to lose 2 fights to this guy. Nate's fucking so played out. I'm legit bored of Diaz brothers fights. Are you really? I mean, I could understand Nick, but Nate? Really? Well, then again, Nick's last fight, too, against Robbie Lawler. I mean, he didn't look great, but it was damn fun. Man, that's a hot take right there. Wonderful, wonderful Pacific Loon. Snake Bacon. Hey, I see the members out there. Ann, thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for being members. Merry Christmas, friends. A Merry Christmas to all. And how about the likes going up there? Let's spike that puppy up. Hit the like button. Hit the fucking like. Jesse said we get some saves. She'll join the show. She's just putting the baby to bed right now. So we'll see. We'll saves for Jesse, and we'll take some phone calls. Love to talk to you guys. I don't know why D-Rest wasn't saving it for the saves. My God, comes in hot early. But my goodness, that helps our show tremendously. Okay, let's get back into this card here. So Clay Guida has a fantastic comeback win. Loved it. I mean, how do you not like watching Clay Guida fight? Win or lose, the guy's a lunatic. He's so much fun. He's always trying to go for the kill. Been watching those guys since the beginning. I mean, yeah, the Diaz brothers you're talking, right, Brett? I mean, just for the nostalgic reasons alone, it's fun watching the Diaz brothers. And they're still dogs. You know, although Nick did kind of just break down, and it's just like, it was kind of sad to see the way he went down. But I'll still watch him. It still doesn't feel BJ Penn-esque, you know? They still feel like dogs. But Nick, I don't know. Maybe I can agree on the Nick thing. It was fun to watch, but it was very sad. You know, the way he just kind of went down, it was just like, oh. How about Jamal Hill? This is the one I took on the chin. Not only does he win, he just destroys Jimmy Crute. Another guy who is not a dude you just steamroll. Jamal Hill is like, he's the most shocking fighter. Doesn't quite look like anything scary. He's got those weird Mickey Mouse thumbs up tattoos coming in from the Contender Series. And when he wins, he fucking crushes you. He took that loss to Paul Craig after, oh yeah, that's right, his arm got all fucked up in that situation. But destroyed St. Preux, destroyed Crute. The no contest here, I don't remember this fight. Someone refreshed my memory, but I don't remember it. But from what I recall of this kid and what I've seen on Saturday, maybe we shouldn't be betting against him and his goofy face. Jamal Hill, sweet dreams. He made a statement Saturday. He really did. So I loved it, man. Even though I got the L, I like it. I'm glad I didn't bet on that fight because I had such a tough time going back and forth with this thing. So I'm glad I didn't put any money on that thing. Now, help me out, chat. I got ripped apart by saying this man's name. I picked him for the win. And it looked like it was cruising to a decision, even though Rafael, is it Fiziev? I was saying Fiziev. And everyone, I was getting so many messages from people. Aha, bro. How you say this guy's name? I don't fucking know the proper way of saying it. And I apologize to absolutely no one. Let's see. Ronnie says, I heard that Tommy tried birth control and still got his period. He has heavy flow and is very emotional this time of month. I heard he gets bad cramps. Timmy Fury fumbled. All right. Well, if we get some saves, we'll jump back into that. I opened the show with a good half hour on that and my theories. But maybe he does have his period. It's possible. How do you say this guy's name? Fiziev? Fitzayev? Fizayev? Like, what am I doing? I say Fiziev. I don't fucking know. I'm about to do the same with ribs, leftovers, LOL. Who needs modern microwaves or ovens anyway? What are you doing? The fuck? Fiziev? Is that how you say Fiziev? All right, so I don't feel so bad. It looks like you guys don't know how to say his name either. I'm going to call him Fiziev. Fizz. And is it Raphael Faziev? Fabrice? Fiziev? So it's Fiziev? I want to get it right. It doesn't seem like a hard name to say. All right, Fiziev. We'll call him that. And is it Rafael or Raphael? Because I don't know anymore. Is it an R and H or an R? These days, we don't know. Is it Rafael? It don't matter. I know. I know. I'm just going to call him Fiziev again. Fiziev. Is it Rafael or Raphael, friends? Let me know in the chat. Oh, that one girl, we sent out your prize. Just an update. It should be on its way. Bob Rafas. Rafael Fiziev. All right, who cares? Anyway, I'm going to call him Rafael because I feel like that's what we got to do. But, yeah, he got the job done, and my God, destroyed him in the third round. Brad Riddle, he broke him down the entire fight and just crushes my man. Just completely it was it was a very impressive kick that just no one wants to get hit with something like that. It was a wheel kick, and Brad Riddle just ate fucking Matt. I really hope that Izzy does his YouTube videos talking about this and reacting to this fight because his head's going to explode when he sees it. Well, when he saw it. And the main event, Jose Aldo versus Rob Font. Aldo gets the job done. A unanimous decision over Robert Font. I went back and forth with people saying I could understand why people thought Font won that fight. Okay? And everyone was just like, it was so many people like, oh my God! Oh my God! They just completely missed the fact that I said I could see how it could go both ways. I picked Jose Aldo. I'm not upset about this. I'm not screaming robbery. I just could see how Rob Font got the win. People's heads exploding, screaming, messaging us. Font won! I mean, Aldo won! How could you think Font did anything in that fight? I was like, bro, chill. Chill out, guys. I fucking bet on Aldo. I don't mind that Aldo won this fight. I am not in an uproar. I'm not going crazy. I'm not lighting the internet on fire. I'm not lighting the judges on fire. I'm just saying, wow. They went unanimous on that. But people, man, it's just crazy. How do you see it that way? How dare you have an opinion? I've been doing this for 5 fucking years. I've watched a lot of fights. I think I'm entitled to an opinion. You're entitled to disagree, and that's fine. But I run the show. Okay? That's how it works. I say my opinion. You're allowed to disagree. You can throw it out there. It's fine. But not every 5 fucking seconds. I get it. We disagree. We move on. But this happened and that happened. And this happened and that happened. Bro, get a life. Just get a life. It's not that serious. I'm not upset that Aldo got the win. Just saying it. But, you know, listen, it was a very competitive fight between these two. It really was. If you don't think it was a competitive fight, I don't know what to say. I mean, Aldo had one eye at the end of the fight. It was very competitive. But here's the thing that made the difference. When Aldo landed, definitely it was effective. No doubt about it. And when Jose works your body, it's a beautiful thing to watch. It really is. When he's ripping them things to the body, when the leg kicks get going, and I kind of wish he did more of the leg kicking. The grappling was fun by both of these guys. He had the control time.
Wonderful, wonderful.
DRES.
I really shouldn't have dropped that 500 on the new studio name, because it cuts in on my drug ration. That's right, I ration welfare check on crack cocaine throughout the month. I won't fret. I'll sail my butthole to some gay sailors and buy more.
I don't think that was DRES, but because it's past the time, I will add that to the save. All right. Thank you, fake DRES. I appreciate that. I'm going to do the save now. God, I wish the 500 came during the fucking save, but we have rules are rules here, and we have to abide by them. And the reason why we do the save, let me just say this, and have donations on the show. If it was my way, we wouldn't have any donations, and we would have the big corporations pay for everything that we do over here, and we can just keep on pumping out the content and hang out, and it would be a beautiful thing. At this stage of the game, we got to pull for sponsors, and you guys are legit keeping us on air. So the fact that like guys like DRES drops a $500 donation, even if a $2 donation comes in, it gives us reason to keep on pumping out more shows, and we're literally streaming like every fucking day these days. So it's because of you guys. I really appreciate that. And if you can't support us in that way, it's fine. Just hit the like button. That's all we ask over there is hit that like button. So the reason why we keep the donations, maybe someday with our website, we have plans with the website. I mean, we're pumping so much money into our website to keep that thing alive, and we're hoping in the long run that we could monetize that in a way where we don't have to take donations, and we don't need the big companies and corporations to keep on, to rely on. We don't have to rely on anybody. We could say whatever the hell we want. When we started this show, it was completely no donations. It was like a hobby, and it was fun, but as we started to grow and we're able to find time because of you guys keeping us afloat, we realized we could say whatever the fuck we want. We can be completely pure and honest here and not have to worry about someone breathing down our neck saying, you can't say this, you can't do that, don't release this. Like, we've released some of the most fucked up things and said the craziest, cringiest shit throughout this 5 years. It's because of you guys, the help of the MMA-Holes. So please trust me on this. Your money goes right back into this puppy, and we keep the ball rolling for you guys. So I appreciate all the donations. We're going to do Save the Show. 5 minutes are on the clock. We start them here, and whatever donation we get in this time, we add on to the show. Let's take some phone calls, have some Christmas wishes. I don't fucking know. Talk about Jake Paul, for God's sakes. Talk about the fights this weekend. Dustin Poirier, Oliveira. We're going to add 2 to the clock, and let's see what we got over here. Uh-oh. Here we go!
1, 2, 3, 4. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Mouthpiece in his. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Look at my mouthpiece. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Charlie Oliveira's got a mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece in his mouth. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece in his mouth.
Woo!
The Diamond is going to piece him up this weekend. Save the show.
Thank you.
Honeybee.
We got 15 guaranteed minutes. B-Man 13, DRES Deuce. Thank you. Thank you so much for that donation. Appreciate that. What do you think in the chat? Let me know. Who's winning? Oliveira or Oliveira? I call him Oliveira, but Oliveira I think is how you properly say that. Or DP Dustin Poirier. I'm going with the Diamond. Jesse is going with Charlie Olives for the win. And I kind of get why people are picking Charles Oliveira. Guy's on a pretty damn good run. He's very scary as a champion. Without Khabib in the mix, he could be the best guy out there. But DP he's going to be looking to make a point. I don't think he's going to fumble at the goal line this time. I think he's going to get the job done. Not the interim title, but the actual real 155-pound belt. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. And we'll be placing some cash on that, courtesy of mybookie.ag. Oliveira got a roll with the donkey punch. I'm with Olives. Do Bronx for the win. That one, Gurr, you're so welcome. Thank you, B-Man, for the Save the Show dono. Yes, B-Man, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. If Oliveira goes Super Saiyan, or saying, he will win. I hope Pena beats Lamanda. Oh, Amanda. Okay, I'm like, Lamanda. Who the fuck is Lamanda?
Who the fuck is that guy?
I hope she beats Lamanda. That'd be crazy, right? The co-main event, Juliana Pena beats Amanda Nunes. Like, she's got the key. Now, remember, she got finished by Valentina Shevchenko, got submitted by Shevchenko. So she already took an L to one of the GOATs. I mean, now she's got a chance to redeem herself against Amanda Nunes. I mean, talk about problems. I don't think Pena's going to be able to get it done, but it'd be something else. Super confident on the diamond, it looks like. Pena has been training for one opponent all year. So about bet, are you going with her? Mas, come on, $500 dono, add 30 minutes of that. I would like to. We gotta stick with the plan, though. We gotta stick with the plan. I know we gotta do it. We gotta stick with the fucking plan, man. Oh shit!
Gonna smash.
D-Rest back in the mix.
Beat everybody. I'm gonna finish 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 everybody.
I'm gonna smash everybody.
Go whole.
That's 24 fucking minutes. Let's go. Thank you, D-Rest. You went fucking nuts. You went nuts tonight. D-Rest, you are a freaking savage. I appreciate your support so much. That's 24 fucking minutes. A minute remaining in the show. Will we have another hero to save and extend for phone calls? Drop a dono within that time. 50 seconds on the clock. Look at this motherfucker! Sanusi! What? It happened! It happened again! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Holy 500 MMA-Holes, 500 we dropped on the show, 500 bills in the air, 500 shake it derriere. World domination, here we come. Here's 500 reasons why we crushed it. Greatest community in the world. Smoke that reefer, boys and girls. Sucking that green into my lungs, using bidets to clean my buns. Hanging with fight buddies throughout the night, watching UFC, enjoying some fights. Knockout submissions, decisions, and more. I want to rub MMA into my balls. Whoever dropped the 500 on the show, you're a legend. MMA-Hole.
Whoa! I am fucking speechless.
Troll from the five-time studio champ. Time to rebrand the aunts and uncle. Kidding. Try not to hang up on me next time. Doing it first. Rename the studio for this Friday's FOF prize. Merry Christmas.
Wow. Okay. Well, 524 minutes, so we're rolling over many Mondays because of that crazy, oh my God, Sunosi, D-Rest, everyone that donated tonight. I mean, I can't fucking believe this. All right, so try not to hang up on me next time. I didn't know it was you, to be honest. I wouldn't have done that. Doing a first rename the studio for this Friday's Fuck-Off Friday prize. Okay, what are we saying here? Doing a first rename the studio for this Friday Fuck-Off Friday prize. So you're saying what? Whoever wins Fuck-Off Friday, we're going to rename the studio after them, which is actually pretty hilarious. Is that the plan? Is that what you want to do? Oh my God. Oh God, that's fucking hilarious. That's actually pretty fucking funny. So it's like we're rolling. It's like we're all right. Okay. I kind of like that. One's in the chat. That's actually pretty cool. Thank God. All I know is Aunt and Uncle Studios is over. So now this rolls over into the Friday show where whoever wins the points game gets to choose the name of the studio. That's pretty wild. Well, the Hearns is going to be having a ball with that one. Oh, my God. Holy shit. We are going deep tonight, baby.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We're going deep.
Sanisai Law the fucking king.
You guys are fucking... Yo, a standing ovation for the donators. Let's go, baby. A freaking night to remember here. This is crazy, man. D-Rest and Sonosi. So, this is what I'm going to do. This is crazy, man. This is what I'm going to do. D-Rest, and thank you so much, man. You started off this craziness, and Sonosi fucking, he brought us home here. I'm going to... put a question mark here. And to be continued. So we're going to find out from the of AZ. Well, actually the studios I should put. Hold on a second here. Studios of AZ. Okay. It's a question mark. Tune in Fuck-Off Friday. The champ gets to pick it. That's nuts. Wow. Okay. It's going to be a long night. We're going deep into the evening. 2 more hours of show for tonight. And the best part is, this rolls over. So, I mean, yeah, it's great. Now I'm going to have to figure out the math to this. Well worth it. So that means we have many of Monday's shows. We're definitely ending the year with extra bonus show. No saves. We're just going throughout the rest of the year. I mean, Jesus. Say thank you to Sonosi for that save. And yeah, let's go. It's crazy. Yeah, Drunk 2. I mean, we got 2 renames in one night. I don't think we've ever had 2 renames in one night. I think this is a first. So why you got tuned into all the MMA-Holes shows? Okay, I am going to play our phone call song. When we come back, we're going to take a lot of phone calls tonight. We're going to talk about Jake Paul, Tommy Fury pulling out, Tyron Woodley stepping in, UFC Vegas 44, what happened on Saturday. If you want to talk about what happened last night with the Tank fight, we'll talk about that. UFC 269 Fight Week. We got Chris Curtis coming on Wednesday. You guys are the best. We'll be right back after these words, and we'll have Jesse. You guys allowed Jesse to come in. Let me stop that. Yeah, Jesse will be on the show too. The baby will be sleeping, and maybe we'll start drinking. Fuck it, who knows?
My name is Mystic. What's your name?
Let's
How
go.
can I help you?
No, I mean, this is Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Allheart, a.k.a. Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Silver Car.
How's it going, Silver Carl?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, my name's Casper, and I'm a goat.
Sean, how are you tonight?
Right. Which one's having?
Yo, Drunk, what's up?
Yeah, this is DIAZ. I have an acoustic problem.
Okay, well, this is Real Gamer.
Red, you're Your voice sounds a lot baggier on the phone.
Hey, it's MJ, the artist formerly known as Kevin Lee. How you doing?
Hey, my name's Dan. I got a question. So,
Yo, Spinosi.
What's up, Snowy?
what's up, you guys? It's Justin James. Hey, guys, it's Kevin from Denver. How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hello, Mustafa.
832, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Hey, what's up? It's Pulse.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, Pulse.
Clocks. Hey, it's good luck.
Alexander.
What am I, chopped liver?
We're celebrating.
Ole.
Yeah, baby.
617, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Michael Ansimo from Boston.
No way! Michael Anzalone, you just gave me butterflies when I heard your voice.
Michael, welcome to the show.
Huh?
It's the knitter.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Hi, Jesse.
Hit the like button, you folks. This is the double champ. Yeah, I want to talk to you. You know I'm not big on talking about fighters that much, but...
This is Jeremiah.
Hey, it's Kevin from Chicago.
Nothing. Gotta talk about these fights real quick.
It's Michael.
Jesus Christ. I'm over here trying to stay awake and shit. Jesus. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was doing it for you, huh?
Like, no one cares, Justin. Who the fuck is he talking about? Brooklyn Dodgers? Who the fuck them? I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah, he thought the Brooklyn Dodgers should be the ring girl of the year. All right,
That horse,
Okay, Crone, thank you, man.
Wait, he has stuff to talk about. He's making fun of Justin for. Don't hang up.
Hey,
Anything else?
stay white.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay. All right. Starting the clock over here. We got 2 fucking hours. I hope you guys had your caffeine tonight because we're going to be hanging with the fucking boys.
Hanging with the boys.
For a decent amount of time, courtesy of the MMA Holes saving the show. So this will be rolling over. I mean, we got a bunch of weeks of of saves, all prepaid. So look at that. This is awesome, man. So all right, here we go. We're going to open up the phone lines at 516-522-0267. Once again, a big thank you. Jessie is putting the baby to sleep, and she'll be with us as well. And let's go, baby. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the fucking like button. Appreciate that. And let's open up the phone calls. Google Voice. Maybe William Knight will get back to us. And we could have him on the show. William, what's going on? Everyone, if you are on social media, this is what we should do. Get yourself on. This would be actually pretty funny. By the way, how about Will Harris? Will Harris we got to get Will Harris back on. He got Conor McGregor's attention. I'll talk about that in a second. I got a little sidetracked. But here, William Knight's Instagram account is SSJ_nightmare. NIGHTMARE. SSJ_nightmare. Go give him a follow and slide into his DMs and be like, yo, bros, come on the MMA Holes. What are you doing? Why you ducking the MMA Holes? Leaving us on scene over here. What's going on? I know you don't do interviews, bro, but I mean, come on. You're what's going on here? So it'd be hilarious if you guys jump in there. It's on Instagram, SSG _nightmare. _steroids. No, he's clean, man, which is crazy. But, listen, this guy, he lives in the gym. He's got the genetics as well. I mean, it's a perfect storm with this guy. All right. Okay. Let me get the phone calls. Googly googs. Oh, let me show this too real quick. Yeah, so Will Harris is the best, man. He's this guy, he always finds ways to get people's attention. Now, if you don't know Will Harris, he's Anatomy of a Fighter. He does great documentaries over there. I got him very good with Habib and Ali Abdelaziz, so he's done some viral videos with Habib documenting, his journey, and he's a very good documentary guy. But on Twitter, dude, he's very pushy with his opinion, and he got the attention of Conor McGregor. Oh, I guess I got the phone lines open. All right, we'll talk about it in a sec.
Call from
Pulse.
to accept, press.
Hey, Pulse. How's it going, buddy?
Wonderful, wonderful. What's up, man?
Wonderful.
I'm wonderful, man. Nothing going on. Just, doing a little show ski. What's going on with you?
Oh, not too much, not too much. Well, first and foremost, I want to say shout out to Sonosi.
Oh yeah.
He's the new Roberto Hernandez now.
He's the new Hearns?
He's the new Hearns. Him and Hearns can fight to the death to see who's the top guy now. He got us phone calls for weeks on end now.
Yeah, I mean that's some. I mean, if you're gonna save the show, now's the time to do it. Mondays for sure.
Hey, happy Kwanzaa to him.
Yes, happy Kwanzaa.
Well, so there were a lot of fights this weekend. Bellator had an event. UFC had an event, and it was a boxing match Sunday that y'all had reacted to. Y'all were gracious enough to do that. That was great. And quickly, I don't think there was any controversy there. I didn't score it live, but I feel like 7-5 Tank Davis was fair.
Yeah, I agree. I think Tank won that fight.
Yeah, but other dude, he gave a good account of himself, so it's like he should be proud of that. But yeah, I feel Tank won.
Yes.
But what I really wanted to talk about was Woodley versus Paul, man.
Okay, give it to me.
Okay, so the thing is, this is actually a better fight to me. Tommy Fury, I don't look at him as like a real boxer anyhow. He's like this is a better fight. And Tyron, he has the opportunity to back up everything he said. He said that he wanted a rematch, and I think it was Logan, the brother. He's like, man, you had your chance. We blessed you already, blase, blase, give it up. But he was adamant. He still wanted it. He got the tattoo on his middle finger and everything. So now that he gets it, there are no more excuses. There's nothing to say. You have to knock this guy out, and you have to do it for the culture. You have to do it for all of us.
Yeah, if Tyron doesn't knock him out this time around, or at least get the win, I mean, it's pretty embarrassing at this point, no?
I mean, he knows what he did wrong. He didn't finish it. He didn't finish it when he had the opportunity. He never thought he was going to get the opportunity again. This is a great treat for us. This is a Christmas treat for us. This is like, and also, if he does not win, I'm through with this guy.
So this is it.
There's no reason. You are a former UFC welterweight champion. There's no reason that a guy who dropped Darren Till should lose to any guy who was ever on Disney. There's just no fucking reason. And that was a stain, on his career. Like, that's on his. You go on his Wikipedia. He lost to Jake Paul. It says that.
Yeah, I'm putting money on Tyron. I am. He's going to be the underdog. They're saying plus 200 right now. I'm definitely betting on Tyron here because, yes, you're right. He should win. I mean, the excuse is going to be, well, it was 2 weeks' notice. Like, I could see it already, like the dumb excuses. But he could have won the first time. He froze. This time, finishes, man.
I mean, there's no excuse. It's like you already know you have the power. You felt what he has. He has nothing for you. There's no excuse for you to come out of here with anything other than a win. And you have to knock him out because, like it was pointed out before, this is like not even a real sanctioned boxing match. This is like it's like Triller, but it's Jake Paul co-promoted. So it's like there are no real judges here. There are no boxing judges here. So it's like you have to finish to win.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're saying, you're saying because it's the Jake Paul show, that God forbid it goes to decision, no matter what he's. But if I'm not mistaken,
he could drop Jake Paul in every round, and if he doesn't finish the fight, they could give Jake Paul the decision if they want to. Who would you appeal to?
Yeah, you're not completely wrong. I mean, listen, it's boxing too, so anything's possible. But the first fight, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it a split decision? I think it was.
I don't even remember. I just remember Woodley did not win. He was begging for a rematch. I don't even remember. Maybe one judge gave it to him, but he has to finish him. He has to leave. He has to leave Jake Paul asleep in the ring.
You know, it's funny. I'm going on Tapology, and it's like they have Jake Paul on Tapology. I'm like, my goodness, like, it's just so weird. It's so weird seeing Jake Paul on Tapology. It was split.
They're giving this guy credibility. They're giving him credibility. It's stupid.
Yeah. So it was a split. That is, I do remember correctly. So I mean, I thought Paul won outright in that fight. I really do, and I was rooting for Tyron, and they gave it a split decision. So who knows, man? Maybe this thing is destined to be a Woodley win, so they could run it back for a trilogy, and then make another big fucking bag for a dopey circus fight.
I guess, but that's what I'm saying. Because if Tyron knocks him out bad in the first round, there's really no reason for a third. But I see what you're saying. Of course, they would both want the money, but he has to make. No, we have to be through with Jake Paul. We have to be rid of this guy. There has to be no reason. It's just there's just no reason. Like you said, they're giving the guy. He's on Tapology now. That's for real fighters. This is like this guy's got way too much credibility for a guy who is a celebrity fighter. Let's keep it real. You're the final evolution of Screech and all those guys who were doing celebrity boxing. That's what this is.
Yeah, I do feel the novelty is worn off. I give credit for Jake. He's hanging in there with actual fighters, even though he's stacking the deck against everyone. Everyone else is at a disadvantage in these fights. But at the same time, he still is a Disney kid beating up on athletes, right? So, I mean, there's something to say there. He's not the best boxer in the world, but you can tell his skills are getting a little bit better. And, kudos to you for that. But at the end of the day, this fight is coming up with Tommy Fury, and no one gives a shit. Everyone's just like, yeah, whatever. And now because they have to conjure up this Tyron Woodley thing, we're all talking about it again. I don't think any of us, I think we kind of lost it with Jake Paul. I don't know. I don't think it's as fun anymore.
Yeah, well, listen, I don't think these, like that triad fight, I don't think these celebrity fights are going anywhere. I just don't want to see him no more. I don't like his shtick. I think it's old. Really, this is all on Tyron, man. This is all on him. This is anything other than a knockout win for him, and I have to feel like this is rigged. A report came out. I think Ben Askren, who's supposed to be his friend, that's his homie, he said he believes that Tyron was paid not to go all in.
Wait, Askren said that?
Yeah. He's quoted. They quoted him as saying this. And when you go back and look at the fight, after he knocked him down, I mean, you would think that the killer instinct, especially coming from the MMA world, you're going to go in there. But he started, hyping him up, rotating his fist in the air and stuff like that. And it was like, what are you doing? If something looked funny about it, but I couldn't make that assumption. But a guy who Askren, who was there, who's if he says that, that's a credible source. So
if Askren did say that, then what does that say about Ben Askren? That means he don't.
He took.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's evident. You saw him. You see the picture of him smiling, maybe 20 minutes after his mind. I mean, what was on his mind? He had no care in the world.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like damage control to me. It sounds like Ben Askren's trying to plant this seed to kind of make it look like, well, maybe he dove. Meanwhile, he got embarrassed. I think it's horseshit, to be honest. I think Ben Askren really got planted. Just being...
No. I believe that knockout was real. I mean, that was inevitable. But I what he's saying about Tyron, I feel that might be halfway true. But whether it is or it's not, listen, man. Tyron in his career, he dropped Darren Till. He dropped Wonderboy multiple times. There's no reason for him to lose to Jake Paul. If this fight leaves the second round and he hasn't knocked him out, the fix is in. I hate to say it.
Yeah, the first fight, it rubbed me the wrong way that it was competitive. It drove me nuts. It really did. And when he had him against the ropes, you thought that was it. That was the moment. And why did he freeze? I don't know. It is a little weird. But then again, it's not the first time he froze. In MMA, at the end of his MMA career, it was the same thing. He was the frozen one before he got into this fight where he wouldn't pull the trigger.
That's true, but when people mention the end of his MMA career, and I'll end on this, I know other people want to call, but when people mention the end of Tyron's career, the losses that he had, those are probably the four best welterweights in the company. Usman, Colby, Vicente. Who else did he lose to? Oh yeah, Gilbert Burns. Those are probably the top 170 pounders in the world. So anybody could lose to them if they line you up against them 4 straight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's true.
Losing to Jake Paul, that's just unacceptable for a guy of his stature, and that's just my opinion.
All right. Thanks, Pulse, man. Appreciate the call.
Later.
And a happy Kwanzaa to Pulse. Thank you very much for the call. The number is 516-522-0267. The funny part is I'm looking at the Tapology, and Jake Paul 4-0-0 as a professional boxer. Tyron Woodley 0-1-0. Like it just feels. I feel like I'm in such a bizarro world. It's so weird, man. And now we're gonna have to go through this again.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's Jake Paul.
I moved to Puerto Rico and dedicating night and day to boxing. I'm the Abba of boxing, upside down face. T Wood gets knocked out in 5.
Oh my God. I am honored to have Jake Paul here, and he's saying T Wood gets knocked out in 5. I gotta lower this. This reef's a little too much. Let's put it like that. Thank you very much, Jake. I don't know what to say. Like this is the third time tonight that I'm speechless. Jake Paul, and oh my God. You must be a busy man. You're donating to the show. There's a lot of red flags. A lot of red flags. And the reason why I'm putting money on Tyron Woodley, the reason why I'm gonna place the bet, because to me, this reeks trilogy. Like it stinks trilogy. It seems like these two are kind of perfect matches for each other. The first fight that Jake Paul goes the distance. It's a split decision. If Tyron Woodley wins the second one, I mean, you're guaranteeing a third. And why wouldn't you make a third when you know Tyron Woodley's the type of guy that's going to help you sell some pay-per-views? I mean, who else is going to jump in? Is he really going to fight Nate Diaz? Is he going to fight Jorge Masvidal? Like, is that really going to happen? I mean, it's not like set in stone. These guys could still be in the UFC. They might re-up. It's not, nothing is set. So, I mean, if Tyron wins the rematch, you got a third fight of this mess. Mo money, mo problems. But I'm going to put money on Tyron. If he's a plus 200, I'm going to go for it. Because, yes, like Paul said, if this is a real fight, Tyron should win. That first fight, by the way, was shit. It was trash, though. That wasn't a great fight. You had that one wild round, and then that was it. It was just like, it just felt like we were watching paint dry. But we get to watch it again. 516-522-0267. We got an hour, 44 minutes of show. And it's all thanks to the Sunosi and everyone that donated tonight. Appreciate it. Sunosi with the bomb. D-Rest with the bomb. Just incredible stuff tonight. And we're going to be going deep. So let's take some calls.
Call from
Sunosi.
Sunosi, I'm going to hang up. Thanks for... No. How you doing, buddy?
I will kill you, motherfucker.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Wonderful.
All right. Wonderful. All right. So, hey, by the way, thank you for the donation. Very generous of you once again.
I had to do it. It was a crime. It was donating $500 out before actually having that extended to the show, so I had to do it. It's like, yeah, I have to.
Well, yes, you got the best bang for the buck there. You extended the show for an incredible amount of time, and the idea, and Jesse's with us, by the way, right now. Welcome, Jesse. How you doing?
Wonderful, Moss. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm going to give Jesse an update. We have Sunosi on the phone. There have been multiple bombs tonight dropped on us. We got nuked. Tonight, but Sunosi did it with a save, and he is saying the name of the studio. Mm-hmm. Friday night, Fuqua Friday, whoever wins gets the name of the studio. Is that not baller?
That is actually very smart. I see what you're doing here, Sunosi.
It's pretty a good idea, man.
That's actually, that's pretty interesting.
Who knows? Maybe someone will donate $500 during the show.
Imagine another $500. That'd be nuts, man. That would be nuts. If it's from your lips to God's ears, Sunosi. So all right. So what's going on? What's on your mind?
Not much. It's a crazy UFC weekend that we're about to get.
That's right. 269 you're talking, right?
Oh, definitely. That's the only one I'll be talking about. I'm not talking about Sunday.
You didn't like Sunday. You didn't like Tank. The Tank fight.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay, don't blame you. Don't blame you at all. All right, so talk to me about 269.
Oh, obviously the main event, man. It is very hard to decide who's going to win that one. I have I'll be honest, I'm for Oliveira winning, but it can go either way for different factors.
Charlie Olives, that's what Jesse's going as well. And I get why people are picking Oliveira. I get it. The guy's on a nice run. He really is. And he says Dustin Poirier's got to buy a belt because he's not getting his. What do you think about that?
Kinda. I mean, he could have gotten a title shot, 6 months ago, but I don't blame him going for the paycheck.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Exactly. Dustin Poirier would have been champ already, but he collected. Actually, this could work out great for Dustin Poirier. He gets the money from the Conor fight. Really didn't have to do much there, and now he has a shot at the belt. I mean, it's a complete win situation for the guy if he gets the job done. Now, if Charles Oliveira chokes him out quickly or just knocks him out or something like that, that's going to be something else. That really is going to be wild.
I mean, it's very convincing. I mean, if he wins, we get to see a match we haven't seen yet. We get to see Gaethje go against Charlie Olives, which is a very interesting matchup.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, if Justin wins, we get a fun little rematch.
That's
so
right.
It's good either way.
Yeah. I'd rather see Poirier win because I think he deserves to get the actual belt. He got the interim title. The way he went out with Khabib, and it was all emotional. And now seeing him bounce back, redeem himself against Conor, and this just the story of him and his big fat titty wife, just celebrating with the real belt. I mean, I'm going to beat off to that, Sanosi.
I mean, if he wins, I would say he had the best year ever of anybody. No question.
It's legit a movie. Like, if you think about the downfall of the man, I mean, you can legit make the Dustin Poirier movie work out so well. You could actually stop it at the redemption of Conor. Finishing Conor McGregor. You could stop the movie there. But now you have the storyline of him actually fighting for the real belt. I mean, you would think that the plot of the movie was just so bogus. Like, how could this be true?
Listen, the plot only gets crazier if it's like some kind of DQ win or some kind of bullshit happens.
Yeah. Well, Saturday night, it gets determined. And I like the fact that, actually, I'll put a poll in the chat now, but I'm curious, what everyone picks. But I think it's pretty split. I don't think it's like really heavy on one side.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty even fight. I mean, I'm not even looking at the poll right now, but I think it's an even fight. I think at best you'll probably get 60-40, but I don't think it's that. I think you might just get like a 45-55. Really, it's the closest you get for someone branching up. I don't see someone having that much of an edge.
All right, we're about to put the poll up now, but what do you think? What do you think the people are going to be picking?
Oh, you're asking me to predict what this fucking group would choose?
Yes,
you never know.
This fucking bunch of knuckleheads.
I'm going to say probably based on recency bias, it'll probably be Charlie Olives.
You're going to say Olives. Okay. All right, let's see. I dropped it in the chat. Charles or Dustin, who wins? I should have put Charles first. But, drop. I'm curious what you guys think. Make the votes happen right now, and we'll discuss as the rest of the show goes. All right, anything else on your mind?
Yeah, two more things. One, you already know this one. Everyone's talking about the whole Jake Paul scenario.
Yes.
I don't know why. God. Just the fact that they're actually doing this rematch it stuns me, but at the same time, I'm not really that baffled by it because, it's money for Woodley. It's the best person you can get for a short notice. I mean, who else you could give them, really?
Mm-hmm.
Granted, he could probably get anybody based on the paycheck alone, but at least with Woodley, there's a story there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a split decision the first time. Woodley had a chance to finish him and kind of held back. And Jake Paul, he recuperated and did very well, I mean, considering. There is something. The tattoo storyline. I got to be honest, maybe I'm weird. I'd rather this fight again. A lot of people want to see him fight a real boxer. Is Tommy Fury a real boxer? Doesn't he have like 6 fights? I think he had like 6 or like 8 amateur, and I think there's only he has like 10 fights maybe total. Uh-huh.
I don't think he has that many fights, if I last remembered. But yeah, he hasn't fought anybody really of note.
So does the boxing, other than having the Fury name, does the boxing community pull him in and say, yes, he's one of us? Like, I don't really know enough about him to.
I would say yes, just because Jake Paul is such an outlier.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the same thing with Woodley for the most part. Everyone's gonna root for Woodley just because he's an MMA guy. I mean, fuck. You could think of the most heinous MMA fighters in history, and I guarantee they would be choosing them over Jake Paul.
Mm-hmm. They're saying Tommy Fury is 7-0. Okay, so I'm looking at his stuff here. Yeah, the Anthony Taylor fight was a joke, man. Like, that was terrible. I thought he looked horrible in that fight. And that's a Bellator guy, severely undersized compared to Jake. And the guy's a 7-5-0 Bellator guy, you know? So, I mean, and if you're having problems with this dude, like, what is Jake going to do to you?
Honestly, I just think how the road's going to go if they really want to bank on. I mean, if Woodley wins, like you said, trilogy. If Jake actually gets through it, they'll give him Tommy Fury again. That'll be his test. If he can get through him, they'll give him something bigger or a bigger MMA fighter and keep going from there.
Yeah.
Eventually, the circus will either crash or somehow get a title shot in like 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
I don't ever want to picture that.
And the show goes on.
But it would revive boxing in a really horrifying way if he somehow became a title prospect.
So, okay, as an MMA fan, I'm rooting for Tyron Woodley. I don't know why. I just feel like I just want to see Woodley knock him out. But it's a win-win for me because if Jake Paul keeps winning and he's breaking like boxing pay-per-view records and shit like that, I think it's hilarious to the sport. Like, I think it's such a slap in the face to boxing that people give more shit about Jake Paul than some of their other huge names. You know, I think it's hilarious. So there's a part of me that wants to see Jake Paul succeed just to keep the circus going. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, it's a big win-win. I get in one way or another. One way you get some entertainment at least. I mean, Showtime was okay last time. Granted, it would have been more fun on Triller based on how they've been running this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it would have fit that more.
Yeah,
but other than that, though,
Triller's last card was fun. I actually did. It surprised me, that last card.
Yeah, just like I said, you just add that event to it, it'd be awesome. But no, the last thing I just wanted to mention, and then I'll let people go. I did throw the idea, though. I'll be honest, the whole idea last minute of actually putting the ideas, like, I can name the studio whatever I want, but I've done that before. Let's do something different. And I figured, Fuck Off Friday is a fun end. Pretty soon we're hitting the holidays, so why not do something that has never been done yet? And plus, this might get you guys, people that don't usually donate, to try to donate.
Well, it would be fun. Yeah, it would be fun to see an obscure people have the studio named after them. Like that. That's actually gonna be pretty funny. Like every show, I'm gonna be screaming their name. Like the Brett Baratheon Studios of Arizona. Every show. That'd be wild.
I mean, not only that. I mean, you're already offering this whole idea with have people join up, being on a segment of the show. I think this adds a little bit extra. Obviously, unless someone does something like me, like what I did tonight, obviously that's not going to be something willy-nilly, but it's something a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
It adds a little factor.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, it definitely is going to add a little depth to Friday night for sure. Tune in Friday night. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I do think so. Whoever wins, you should totally have them do an interview with you the following Friday as a champion, kind of like if you won the belt.
Mm-hmm. Well, we did pitch the idea to that one girl, but she did chose, and it's probably a smart move. She chose something from the MMA-Holes shop. So I mean, it would be nice to have some community people on here, like Fuko Friday winners. But we need people that want to actually. I think a lot of people would rather just stay in the chat, and I kind of get it.
I don't blame them. It takes enough cojones just to even call on the Showtime.
Exactly.
Times. Showing your face, it's a whole different animal.
100%. Yeah, we have like 4 different types of viewers. We have the people that are the phone callers. We have the people that are the loyal chat room people. Then when you have like the lurkers that don't even chat, that just kind of just watch the show or listen to it in the background. And then you got like the assholes. You got those guys too. So it's like you got like 4 different people.
And you got the personalities who are kind of like a combination of all 5 that kind of make the show. I mean, like I said, compared to most shows, the community is literally part of the show. I mean, you have characters built in that made themselves a character.
Absolutely. Yeah, I talk about this all the time with Jesse. And you know what's awesome? How about the Glove Touch? The Glove Touch and Kendall are they're doing press now. They're going to BYB and doing interviews. They did the interviews with XMMA and Bare Knuckle. They were doing stuff. So it's just awesome seeing people from the community, branch off and do their own shit and intertwining with our content. It's awesome. I love it.
Building that brand up.
That's it, man. Let's keep the ball rolling. All right.
I'm gonna let you guys go. Let you guys have fun for everyone else. I'm gonna hit the hay. I got an early work night.
All right. Well, Sonosi, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Peace.
Okay, Sonosi. He renamed the studio after D-Rest. Jesus. Tonight was a night of bombs. And a Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays. Here's D-Rest again.
Wonderful, wonderful.
D-Rest.
Pulse, you are a patron with a wench. Thank you for trying to erase my lighting. However, never forget that as long as you are in a wheelchair, you are all a 4'8" bitch.
What the fuck? What is going on? Man. And yeah, Pulse, man. Pulse is a silent contributor. He really is. He's contributed a lot himself as well. So we appreciate Pulse. 62 votes. What are you guys? What's going on here? So Dustin Poirier, 55% over Charles Oliveira. So close, but only 62 votes. And this is
CBD.
Hold on a second. Jeremiah.
CBD. 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 CBD.
With the CBD.
CBD. CBD.
CBD. CBD.
CBD. CBD. CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before after fights training and make your life a better place.
Hey, Jeremiah, how you doing, buddy?
Mad love to everyone. Sorry haven't been around. 2 reasons. 1 being smashing way too much. 2nd is awful. My best friend since we were kids just died in a car wreck.
Oh my
tore
God.
up. R.I.P. Drew.
Rest in peace to Drew. That is fucked up, man. That's the 2nd car wreck story we heard. That's nuts, man. I heard there was someone in the boxing community too. There was a boxing YouTube channel guy that it popped up in my feed. Everyone was saying, I hope you get better. You got into a terrible accident. Jeremiah, I'm really sorry for your loss. This is crazy, man. Listen, let me just make a public service announcement. Yeah, drop the prayers for Jeremiah. I'm sure he's going through a tough time, man. That sucks. But at least you're smashing. That's a good news. I mean, if you weren't having sex and your friend died, then there'd be a problem. But at least you're having sex. Stay off your phones while you're driving. Cut it out. I see people in Arizona legit like this. Like, no fucks given. Just raising their phone up. Like, they're not even trying to hide it. Put your fucking phones down. Stop drinking and driving. Stop being a bunch of assholes. Just stop it, please. There are kids in cars. There are people that are actually driving like you have a giant weapon that you're controlling. Sometimes you're going about fucking 80 miles an hour in this weapon. Stop it. It's crazy, man. There's so many assholes on the road. Just dopes. Ignorant morons. Anyway. Thank you, Jeremiah. There was something else we were going to talk about, but I can't remember. I got sidetracked. But that's the beauty of the donations. You come in, you get your point across. All right. So many fucking... it drives me nuts, man. People that just completely disregard...
Call from Beyond Infinity Dynamic Coaching Life Improvement Workshop.
Beyond Infinity Dynamic Coaching Life Improvement Workshop. Brody?
I'm back again.
Okay, Brody, we've missed you. How you been?
I've been wonderful, wonderful.
Nice.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. What's going on, Brody?
Speaking of Carlwats, my grandpa has had a terrible morning this morning.
Your grandfather, what happened to him?
So first, because I still go to the store, sadly, his car tile, that fucked up.
His tire? What happened? It blew out?
Yeah, it was flat.
It was flat, okay. So while he was driving, it just bursted or something, or what happened? Or it just went down?
Well, I wasn't with him when it happened. But...
Oh, okay. So how do you know? How do you know he's telling you the truth? He might be lying to you.
Stop it. And then,
hey, you still with your grandparents right now?
No, I'm with my parents.
Oh, okay. Is your dad throwing the N-word out there, playing Call of Duty, or what?
He said faded.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
What else?
Faded. Okay.
That's what he does. You should say Gaylord. It's more politically correct if you say Gaylord.
Okay. A day faded rolled. Okay.
Are you homophobic? You sound like you're homophobic, man.
I love you too. Okay.
What do you think of gay people? What do you think?
Like for real?
Yeah, be honest. You can. No one knows who you are. What's that?
I have nothing. I have nothing.
Okay, good. So
I just don't like it. I just don't want people to shove it in my face.
Okay, so you don't like to see you don't like to see gay people kiss. You're saying, or PDA?
Well, no, I don't want people acting like. I think, like, for example, I think Pride Month is kind of retarded.
You think Pride Month? Well, there's months for everything now. I mean, it's not just Pride Month. There's like fucking Elephantitis Month. There's months for everything. Like, it's just, it's like join the club. I mean, is there Ginger Month? We need Ginger Month. That's what we need. I should start that.
We need a Brody Month.
A Brody Month? Yeah. Well, I mean, you're a homophobe, so I don't know about that, Brody. Your kind's not liked around here, you know?
I'm not homophobic. I don't hate gay people. I've had a best friend who was gay.
Did he come on to you or no?
It was a girl.
It was a girl? Oh, yeah, well, that's different, man, right? Lesbians are different, right?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it must be hot. No.
So what happened here? Did you see her les out in front of you? Were you disturbed by her lesing out?
Okay, anyways, as we were talking about my grandpa.
Yeah, back to your grandpa.
And then we got into a car accident.
You got into a car accident? Why? When the tire blew, or this is another occasion?
No, another occasion.
Okay.
We were like, on my way to my mom and dad's house.
He sounds like a terrible driver, your grandfather. This guy's got to stop. How old is he?
He's 80.
What the fuck is he driving for? He's 80?
Hey, listen, my grandpa's a badass.
He's 80 years old, and he's driving? Oh,
he's 80 years old, and he would still kick your ass. Anyway.
I'm sure he will kick my ass. But that being said, maybe you should take the keys away from him.
Okay, let's be serious, though.
Okay, what happened to him? Is he all right?
Yeah, he's fine, thank God, but he almost lost a toddler on your show.
You mean to tell me Toddler Brody almost got taken out? You were in the car?
Yeah, you would have lost me, and then people in the chat would have felt bad, even though they all complained when I joined.
So wait, what happened here? Imagine if you got into a car accident and all of a sudden your voice was fine, like there was
I was just about to say the same thing. Not even joking.
Your fucking head hits off the dashboard, and then all of a sudden you're speaking like you sound like, I don't know, like an opera singer now. You're like, hi, I'm Brody. So what happened in this accident? Did you get hurt or what happened?
No, we're fine. But the asshole blamed my grandpa. And then after that,
whose fault was it really, though? Be honest. Whose fault was it? You could be honest.
I'm not lying. It wasn't my grandpa's.
Where did they hit you? On the side or the back, or the front?
The side.
Side of the car. Okay. And let's replay the situation here. I know this is probably a traumatic experience. Was that an intersection? Were you on the road, in a parking lot? Where were we?
I don't know. I was listening to music.
You were just listening to music. Why would you even, like, if I was in a car with an 80-year-old man driving, I would be holding on to the old shit bar. I would be my seatbelt would be on. I would put the seatbelt behind me on me too. Like I would have a helmet on. I wouldn't even get in the car. There's an 80-year-old man driving you around.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Right before it happened, I was listening to Despacito.
Oh, okay. So it was it was inevitable that you were going to die that day. Okay. God, don't get in the car unless you're going to the hospital or some emergency. Get the hell away from it. How old are you? You're 18, right?
Yeah.
You're not driving?
I'm a pussy.
Wait, you don't like to drive? What's going on? Your speech impediment gets in the way of your fucking driving? What's going on?
I have very big anxiety. So.
Oh, do you? No, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then don't drive. Does your grandfather have anxiety to add to his 80 years of age?
Well, he did know of this. I don't know if he probably has anxiety. I don't know.
Wow. So wait, if you have anxiety, how are you getting in a car with an 80-year-old man? Like, I would be freaking out.
Well, it's funny you say that. He gets mad when McDonald's doesn't put salt on his fries, and he freaks me. And he makes me nervous when he yells at the people out in the drive-thru.
Is this your father's father or your mother's father?
Sadly, my dad's.
Oh, so he yells the N-word. I bet he's a big fan of the N-word.
Okay. Anyways, no, it's my mom's parents.
Oh, it's your mom's parents. Oh, I think you said father. That's probably what you said. But all right. Anyway, let's move on. I don't know. This is boring.
Anyways, as I was saying, and then finally after that, my grandpa almost ran over a cat.
Your grandfather almost ran. Yeah. Why is he on the road? What is he doing? Did he do it on purpose, or what was he trying to do?
No. He just had a bad morning. It happens to the best of us.
And he almost ran over. And did he like swerve like a lunatic to get away from the cat, or what happened?
You know, the sad thing is the cat only had one eye.
It almost had no eyes when your grandfather was done with that cat. Man,
Yeah,
we got to get him
and-
off
and
the
almost-
road. What kind of car does he drive?
I don't know, but that cat almost looked like Vona Jandy Rover. Anyways,
Okay, let's talk fights. What do we got? What's on your mind, man? I don't know. You're taking me down this rabbit hole now.
sorry.
It's okay.
Hey, you have to admit it's pretty entertaining though.
Yeah, I could maybe on the second channel we can have a Brody segment and we can talk about your life. But
Yeah,
here
we have to.
we
have
must
to
talk
do
about
it.
fights. Okay, go ahead. What do you
Okay.
got?
Okay, so you have Dustin Poirier winning, right?
Yes, DP along with the chat. They agree.
I'm just curious. How do you think he's gonna win?
I think Dustin Poirier can outbox Charlie Olives. In fact, I think he could beat him. Beat him. I think he could, go with decision with him. Or actually, no, what am I talking? Hold on a second. I'm fucking all over the place. I think he can outbox Charlie Olives. He can beat him a decision, and he could finish Charlie Olives, I believe. Either way.
I got Oliveira by third round submission.
Submission, okay. You do know DP is a black belt in the juju, right?
You do know Khabib made him his bitch, right?
That's Sambo. That's other shit, man. What the fuck was that? Did you just have Tourette's? What happened there? What the hell happened? Sound like a Muppet. Oh, you attempted to make fun of me? Try again, buddy. Anyway, you're talking jiu-jitsu versus jiu-jitsu or jiu-jitsu versus bear wrestling. It's a whole different thing.
But look what Charles Oliveira did to Tony Ferguson.
Did to who?
Tony Ferguson, and Tony Ferguson is way better on the ground than Dustin Poirier.
I don't know who Turd Ferguson is. Who is Turd Ferguson?
Okay, anyways, so congratulations to your boy Chris Torres, by the way.
Yeah, Chris Torres does look pretty good. I'm going to call him that, too, when he comes on Wednesday. I'm like, there's a viewer that calls you Chris Tortoise. What do you think about this?
Okay.
He did great.
Tortoise.
What is his name?
Chris Tortoise.
Okay. Tortoise, yes.
What do you think's next for him? He does all the top 15 opponent, in my opinion.
He wants to fight the guy that beat his boy Pitolo. What the hell's his name? I forgot his name.
Dusko Todovit.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know.
I can't even say that. Yeah, Dusko or some shit like that. That guy.
That fight makes no sense.
Why?
Because Dusko was just on a 2-fight losing streak, and Chris Torres just beat two guys who are at least in the top 17. That fight makes zero sense.
Yeah, but Dusko is 11-2-0, and Chris Torres doesn't give a fuck. He just wants to fight and get paid. He don't give a shit about rankings or titles. This dude just wants to fight, man. He just wants to add money to his bank account and just have some fun.
Okay. I kind of hope someone gets it. I hate to say this, but I kind of hope someone pulls out of UFC 269 just so we can see him on Saturday.
Oh, well, yeah. Let's see. Let's look at this card here and see who we could substitute him.
There's two middleweight fights.
All right, let me look.
Do you want me to tell you?
Let me look. I'm looking.
Pussy.
He should fight Ryan Hall.
Ryan Hall.
That's what he should do. Fight Sean O'Malley, maybe? Who could... Is Ponzinibbio O'Neal still on this thing? I thought this got pulled. I guess still go, huh?
Yeah, it still is.
So Jeff Neal gets into this car, or drunk driving, or DUI, and he's still good to go, huh?
I know, right? Black privilege.
Would you say black privilege?
Yeah.
You're saying he has black privilege?
Yeah.
I think you're incredibly racist and homophobic. I'm having a feeling that...
JBH.
What do you think of the black community?
JBH has literally said the N-word live on camera once.
Yeah, but she's dated black men, and I have a half black cousin. To be honest, actually, to be frank with you, I actually have a cousin that's half black, and I'm Sicilian. And I got an N-word pass from my buddy, the felony Charles Bennett. So I have every right to say it, but I don't.
Okay, now I'm wearing black socks. Who cares?
Yeah. Do you have any black friends?
I do, and she's hot.
And she's hot. Do you have little girlfriends? Like, you have no guy friends? What's going on here?
I do have guy friends.
Yeah. Did you bang? Wait, so a guy that has all his girlfriends usually means that they might be a little fancy pants, Brody.
No, I have not had sex yet.
You haven't had sex yet? Yeah. So wait, so you have all these girlfriends. You must have incredible blue balls if you're hanging out with all these chicks.
Well, I don't really talk to them as much as I used to, but they were my friends. It's
okay. So are they like,
anyway,
they your Facebook friends? Is that what we're saying here?
Instagram.
Instagram, okay. That immediately means you're close to him. All
Well,
right.
anyways.
Yeah.
So I hope Chris Torres, if Eric Andals or Andre Muniz steps out, he can fight those guys.
So you want Eric Anders or Muniz? Okay. All right. I'm cool with that.
I think Chris Torres beats both of them.
Yes. The Action Man, he could beat both of those guys. Yes. He very well could.
Bruno Silva would be an interesting fight, too.
Bruno Silva. Okay. Hold on. Let me look at this guy. I don't even know who Bruno Silva is. Who's Bruno Silva? Sounds like a WWE guy. Oh, here he is.
He's the guy who beat Andrew Sanchez when Andrew Sanchez was dominating the fight with the West.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, I don't remember this guy.
Bro, you haven't killed him,
Standing. How do I not remember this guy? Yeah, he got that standing TKO. It's probably a vicious knockout, right? Help me refresh my memory. I don't remember this guy. What did he do?
He killed Andrew Sanchez. He killed Wellington Tolman.
Yeah, you're reading the Tapology now. Like, what did he do in the fight? Like, do you like...
Oh, and it's Andrew Sanchez. Well, he was losing the first 2 rounds. He got low blow he got low blow like 3 or 4 times, and he KO'd Andrew Sanchez in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I need a young brain like yours. I don't remember any of this. And one's in the chat if you remember this guy. I mean, clearly he's on a nice little run over here. I don't remember him at all. So
I'm telling you, you guys need me on the show more.
He's got 2 UFC fights, and they're both finishes, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
But I don't remember anything else. He's an M1 guy. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember this guy at all.
Also,
yeah,
I'm team Sean O'Malley. I'm incredibly biased. I love that guy. No homo.
Oh, by the way, Chris. All right, we'll talk about Sean O'Malley, but Jordan Wright. So you want Chris Curtis? I think Jordan Wright's actually friends with Chris Curtis, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wait, no, Chris Curtis I think is cornering Jordan Wright.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's actually cornering him.
Well, let's say if Jordan Wright tests positive for COVID, he could step in for him.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I got to find out, but I'm almost positive he's going to be in his corner. We'll ask him. Imagine he steps out of his corner and fights him. that would be nuts.
Now it'd be funny if he pulls a WWE move and turns heel on Jordan Wright and just knocks his ass out.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he said there. What else you got? Oh, you're talking about Sean O'Malley next. What about Shawnee boy?
I love that guy, and I asked my parents to get me a Sean O'Malley shirt for Christmas.
Really? I got his autograph. How about that? Someone sent us his autograph. Could you believe this?
Hey, you don't even like Sean O'Malley.
I don't even like the guy. Yeah, he's like a neighbor, and I don't even know him. Like, I don't know. It's just weird that I have his autograph sitting in my house. Maybe I'll just send it to you.
You have a love-hate relationship with him, I feel like.
I like watching him fight. I do like that, but he just drives me nuts, man. Like, I don't know. Like watching him on Ariel with that crackly voice, it kills me.
He seems like a good person. He used to work with disabled kids.
Well, that's fitting since he sounds like he's disabled, so it makes sense.
You're such an asshole. Okay, I just have one more question, just one more.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I love you. No homo.
Okay, thank you. Why are you saying no homo so much?
Because I'm not gay.
Oh, well, why? Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm not gay. Who do you think Kevin Holland will make his welterweight debut against?
Oh, my God. Well, they were talking about Nick Diaz. They were talking about throwing that shit together. I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay, that's stupid. That's
what they were talking about. But yeah, let me look at the rankings. I don't know. I didn't really think about it. The funny part about Kevin Holland, he's going to a weight class where, like, the top guys will fuck him up. Like I like Kevin Holland, but like they're wrestlers. Like you got guys like jiu-jitsu guys and wrestlers. Yeah, Covington kills him. Usman kills him. I even think Gilbert Burns could beat him.
And the sad thing is, he would probably knock them out if it wasn't for the wrestling.
Yeah, the wrestling is a big problem. Like you're going to you're the champ in your weight class is nowhere. I mean, Israel Adesanya is a fun fight. Like they're both going to stand and bang, and that'd be hysterical to watch. It'll be amazing.
I have an idea for Kevin Holland's welterweight debut.
Yeah, who you got? I'll look too.
versus Jean Lane Lee.
Oh, wow. You're really going down the rankings. You're going to number 13.
I mean, it makes sense. He's in the top 10 middleweight. He might as well do a top 15 welterweight opponent.
So you're saying the guy that lost to KHAMZAT.
Yeah, because I know Kevin Holland probably beats him.
Yeah, it's a good fight. You know what I'd like to see? I'd love to see Kevin Holland just beat the shit out of Bilal Muhammad.
I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, I want to see him get his face punched in. I don't know. I'm not a Bilal guy. I don't get it.
People think he can beat Wonder Boy, but that's not going to happen.
But imagine Kevin Holland versus Wonder Boy, though. That's fun.
That would be insane. That'd just be a striking matchup.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Kevin Holland Wonder Boy would be a great fight. But I'm saying I see Bilal.
Okay. Well, I love you.
Okay, love you too, Brody. Now go do something straight. Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Red! Boobies!
Hey, I can see your underwear. Put your boobies in the air. Fapping like I just don't care. Can I lick your pubic hair? Snap a picture, time to share. Took my meat vision impaired. Filthy mind, I need a prayer. Pervert cameraman, beware. Pervert cameraman. Show them tits. Pervert cameraman. $10 tip. Pervert cameraman. Yanni Celeste. Pervert cameraman. Show them breasts. Boobies.
Brett.
The Drunk Savage, 2 joints, and the Knitter Mike in tow, Pols, Justin SR, Not Junior, Carl Grace, K-Notto plus more studios. Let's just send it back to Mikey Anzalone and call it a day.
Thank you, Brett, man. Appreciate that. And like we said earlier, we sent Mikey Anz's mom something from the MMA-Holes community, and we love the Anzalone family. Absolutely. Thank you, Brett. Appreciate that. Love the Pervert cameraman, too. One of my faves. Probably still my favorite. An oldie but goodie. All right, 516-522-0267. Call on in. We got an hour and 9 minutes of show, courtesy of the Fukin MMA-Holes, going strong tonight with their support, and appreciate the contributions. Thank you. We're talking Jake Paul. We're talking Tyron Woodley. That's going down the second fight. UFC 269 is this Saturday. UFC Vegas 44 was last Saturday. You got so much shit to talk about. You got Christmas, and Ariel's got his hat on. He's wearing the Christmas hat tonight. It's like an Ariel on a shelf.
Call from
2 joints.
2 joints. Welcome to the MMA-Holes Live.
Chris, how are you doing, buddy?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That last call had me in stitches, man, and it's just one of those things. But I mean, hey, you got to give the guy credit for calling in and stuff. I mean, it was a little different. I mean,
yeah, he's different, all right. That's for sure.
No, it's all good. So how's everything at the house, Chris? How's the wifey and the kid?
Good. Unfortunately, the baby, I'm looking at the monitor. Jesse's having a tough time. The baby has been great the last couple of nights, sleeping through the night. But tonight, for some reason, she has been just waking up every 5 seconds. So she's having problems.
Oh, wow. Does Jesse have a monitor on you to make sure you don't bet $100 on a fucking fight when she's not there?
I tell you what,
what's going on?
Thank God I wear the pants in this relationship, because all I do is make money for her with these bets. I mean, if she handcuffs me, I'll never be making any of this money. So thank God.
Chris, you impressed me so much last night. You just proved you have balls of steel. Like most men wouldn't have the fucking nuts to do that, man. Because, I mean, just a chance, right? So I just thought it was super funny. And it was good content, too, because for a little while, you guys were both kind of looking at the screen, and it was like, oh, fuck. But it was a good fight. I mean, what do you expect, though? The guy's a decent boxer, and that's what you get from boxing. Never leave it into the judge's hands. It doesn't matter what kind of thing. So
yeah. Well, listen, we would have been watching that fight and been bored out of our minds, but we had a little money on it, and it made it more interesting for me. So hopefully it made it more interesting for the viewers.
Hey, Chris, buddy, I missed the Thanksgiving prep stream. We had actually a little mini major snowstorm, and the bus I was supposed to take back to town, it was like 3 hours late, so it was just like, fuck. Oof. I missed the whole show, bro.
So you're getting the snow already, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I see you went all out and gave Lady C a fucking secondhand Bet DSI shirt to wear. I was pretty shocked, Moss. I thought for sure you would have had something nice for her to wear. Like a nice headrush shirt or a fucking Mystic Root shirt, anything but a fucking
Bet DSI shirt.
I said that. I said, let me give you a shirt. Jess is here now. Can you explain the Lady C Bet DSI shirt on the Thanksgiving stream? She brought it up, and we were like, change that. She didn't change it, Jess.
I'm so confused. What happened?
Lady C had the Bet DSI shirt on during the Thanksgiving stream, remember?
I don't remember, but she probably did. She didn't really think about it, I'm sure.
Yeah, she brought it up to us. Jesse doesn't remember.
I hope you're doing good. Moss, Jesse was too busy smelling her hands and running it through the fucking stuffing like it was hair just coming out of the shower. That was so funny, man. When I watched the replay, I just couldn't believe it. It's like she was, oh fuck, it was funny as hell. I don't know why, but she just had this big smile on her face. It was like when you're watching Metallica, in between the other fights, man. You look like the kid, the middle-aged guy that found that hockey card, and you just closed your eyes and thought about all the bubble gum and the candy and the girls you looked at back in the day. But it was just good to see you have a good time, Moss, because it is stressful, right? Having a family and running a business and shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I roasted
you pretty hard, but I mean, fuck, it was open season, right? But I mean, kind of thing. So did you see that the Canucks fired their head coach and their GM today?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they're just terrible, Moss. They're just a bunch of visor-wearing pussies. They can't score any more than 2 goals, and they're just terrible. So they're just a laughing stock of BC. But I'm a Maple Leafs fan anyway, so.
So do you root hard, though, for the other Canadian teams? Like, say if the Maple Leafs aren't doing well or whatever, or not playing, do you root for the other Canadian teams?
I mean, I do, Moss, because there isn't that many Canadian teams, believe it or not. So, I mean, back in the day, there was Quebec and shit like that, but I mean, yeah, I don't mind Winnipeg either, but they're having a tough little stretch right now. But I do like Toronto. I mean, fuck, they got I think they got their goalies the 2nd or 3rd best in the league, and I think that your Russian goalie is just right behind him. That Russian kid's really good, man. He covers the net well and stops the puck, so that's all you need him to do, right? So
that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm fingers crossed, man. I hope the Rangers do well this season. They're doing well now, so I mean, hopefully it stays like that. Just being like a New York fan, like usually when these teams start off hot, it just fizzles. Yeah. So I'm skeptical.
Okay. Moss, can I have permission to talk to your wifey just for a second really quick? And then I'll let them know. Hi, Jesse. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. Hey, 2 quick things. That toque, do you remember that toque you made for a bunch of us and you sent them out? Like, that was probably like 3 years ago. Do you remember that shit?
Shoot. No.
You'll have to look back at one of the old shows, but you knitted toques for like 5 or 6 of us, and I've still got mine. And it's super fucking awesome.
Yeah, the beanies.
Yeah.
The beanies. Is that what you fucking Yankees call toques? You call them beanies?
I've never heard them called, what is it,
a toque? Sounds like a hand job.
I've never heard that before. Yeah, the beanies. Yeah, I made those. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, it's super warm and it's still super in good shape and stuff, so I just want to thank you for that. It keeps my head warm. It really smells like weed and coffee and cigarettes, so I don't know what the fuck about that, but anyway.
That's awesome, man.
Are you guys sending Canada a Christmas card? Do I need to DM you my address and stuff, or what is up with that?
Are we?
We could, yeah. I mean, listen, you've been around for a while, so send us on Facebook. Yeah, shoot us a DM or something like that. We're actually going to try to take pictures tomorrow, so we'll be stressed out on Wednesday.
That's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a long call and stuff. So anyways, all the best to you guys, and shout out to all my buddies in the chat and stuff, and let somebody else on the line. So.
All right, 2 joints. Thanks.
All
See you later.
Later.
There's 2 joints from Canada.
Toques.
Canada.
I knitted a bunch of toques for beanies. Yeah, I do remember that. It was like, what was it, 2 years ago, Moss? 3 years ago, something like that. And it was on the 2nd channel. And
you got drunk and decided it was a great idea, and then she started making the beanies, and he was freaking out. Remember?
I wasn't drunk. I made a beanie for myself.
Dog. All right.
To accept.
I remember a little different, but hey, Gur, female dog, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing good.
Nice.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's been a minute. How you? Let's go, man. What do we got going on?
Pride Month is retarded. Whatever Brody said or something like that. Who's that? That was Brody, right? Like the dude that had like little speaking attendants.
Yeah, that's toddler voice Brody. Who is? I gotta say, I don't hate the kid. I actually like him in some weird way. I don't know. There's something about him that I feel like I could talk to him for a while because he can take it.
Yeah, I was kind of getting, not in a weird way, but like kind of sexual, like aroused when he was talking. you know, but on a, like, you know, I don't know. He had that type of, like, you know, really.
Wait, you got
power,
aroused
like,
while he was talking? You're saying?
Yeah, it's very soothing. You know, I don't know why. You know, like some words he just gets so wrong and just so off the mark.
You think he
It's
should
like,
do a sex line like Bodie's sex lines, like?
Yeah, like
Wakey
you know the
short
little ads that pop up before you watch a little porno. Like he actually, like, you know, like he's like through ad, like, you know, welcome to Jerk Mate. I can't really do his voice.
Yeah. Get an OnlyFans,
yeah.
a Brody fan. Okay.
Right. Yeah, ASMR or something like that. But yeah, what I was about to say.
I don't know. I have no idea, man.
Damn it, I fucking forgot. But shit, I go to the Jake Paul joint. You feel me?
Okay.
I don't know why all these people, you feel me? I don't know why all these people like they going down on Tommy, like, you feel me? Like I don't know, cause look, I saw like 2 weeks ago that, like, you feel me, Tyson, he was like, he said like he had like a man virus or something like that, like, you feel me, like he had like a little stomach virus or something like that. It was like 2 weeks ago. I remember it was like like mid-November, and then, like, you feel me, now Tommy saying, like, you feel me, that he got like a virus now as well, like he said an illness.
Can we? I just hold that thought for a second. When you were talking about Brody, not one you feel me, right? You were completely no you feel me's, but as soon as you got into this,
I had it planned.
Oh, okay.
He explained why he says you feel me.
So what happens with the you feel me when you're trying to?
No, remember he told us that he had well, it's not like a speech impediment, but like a difficulty speaking, and so he says you feel me to replace.
No, but what I'm saying is he was talking about that before, not one you feel me. So he said he had it planned.
I had it planned.
Okay, so now if you're going off the top of your head, the you feel me comes into effect, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah, speaking about Brody. Also, definitely why haven't y'all, like, you know, taken that opportunity to, you feel me? You feel. Damn it.
Just ignore him.
Keep doing it. I like it.
He's trying to get you to think about it so that you do it more.
I like the you feel me because it adds to the character, right? Everyone in the chat, it's like his thing. When he calls Gurf, and where did Gur female dog come from again? What was that? The name?
Yeah, it's Gurg.
Gurg. Oh.
Cause y'all call me Gur.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it's Gurg, female dog.
And what does that stand for?
Well, my dad calls me a bitch a lot, so, you know, I just stick to the moniker, you know.
Your dad calls you a bitch? Wait, how does that work? So your dad he's just like, come here, you little bitch. Like, is that what he does?
Yeah, like, fucking throws me under the bus all the time. And shit like
really?
That, you know?
Oh, man, that's messed up. Do you ever bring it up to your dad? Be like, yeah, this is kind of annoying me?
Yeah. No, I was just saying. No. But, like, no, we have a nice little relationship. He's like a master of profanity.
Okay.
Like, from a very young age, like, because I'm not cursing right now, but, like, when I usually, like, you know, talk, like I have, like, fucking look right there. I have very horrible vocabulary, you know, when it comes to that. I know, like, you know, professional settings and stuff like that, you know, you gotta, like, you know, stop with the curse. But yeah, I get most of my curses from my dad.
Yeah.
But
well, they do say that people that curse a lot, they say they're actually, there's like studies that they're actually more intelligent in some weird way.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I don't know about it either.
I've met some pretty fucking retarded people who curse.
Who knows?
I know about it.
Maybe you're a super genius. Maybe you and your dad are just like geniuses.
Right.
You feel me?
But, my real name, my actual name is Greg.
Okay.
So I just switched, like, you know, the R and A, Gerg. And that's when I just added, you feel me? I just added.
That's pretty funny.
It was Gerg.
Do your friends call you Gerg?
Yeah. Well, they used to call me Gerg, bitch. Because, you know, I mean, like, I'm, you know.
Wait, your friends are trolling you like that too? They're calling you a bitch? This is fucked up, man.
Like, cause
do you get bullied?
Like, you know, no.
Oh,
like,
okay.
No,
you wouldn't be open about it if you got bullied.
Okay, but when you were younger, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, like ninth grade, ninth grade, because I was like fucking small.
Okay.
Like, big ass heads and shit like that. But yeah, so he used to call me, because like I came up with this whole little thing, like I wear like, these little silly glasses at school and stuff like that. Girl, female dog, because I make like meme raps and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about, I rap about, you feel me, different, really very weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It might traumatize you if you actually hear it. But
can you send? You need to put on our website some pictures of when you had the big head. Got to see this.
All right, yeah, I had hair too. You know that, right? Like actually long hair.
Yeah.
I had braids and stuff like that.
Oh, did you really?
So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Send your most ridiculous looking picture. Put on the MMAHoles.com community section. And if you do it before the show's up, we'll show it.
All right, I got you. All right. But
All right.
Yeah, so, yeah, girl, female, dog, that's how I got my name. And, yeah, so I don't know why everybody I'm coming down on my man Tommy Fury like that. I don't know, but, you feel me? What my prediction, you feel me, for the Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul, I think Jake Paul just outboxes him again.
Yeah.
You know, like, we don't know, like, I remember, like, when Jake Paul, like, you know, this morning, he tried to say, like, you know, like, to bring up to the news, you feel me? He said that Tommy Fury, like, no, that Tyron is like, you know, he's been training and stuff like that, but whole time we don't even know for real. We don't know what Tyron been training, you know. All I know is he's been getting that goddamn dumbass tattoo. You feel me? That's all we know about. You feel me? What he has been doing for the last month. You feel me? Now you feel me? Tommy Fury and Tyron Woodley, like, they're two stylistically, like, you know, they're different. You feel me? Stylistically, so you know. It might be a little bit in Tyron's favor, but we don't know, like, what he has been doing for the last, how many 3 months. So I think it's really going to work in Jake Paul's favor. Jake Paul outboxed him last fight. I mean, you know, Jake Paul definitely does have some, you feel me, some, like, you know, offensive and defensive inconsistencies when it comes to boxing. Like, he crosses his legs a lot. You feel me? That's how he got caught. He doesn't, like, whenever I remember Tyron, he blitzed him, and then Jake Paul, he tried to, like, you feel me, he tried to step back and counter with a check overhand right. You feel me? That's how he got caught with that right hand. So he has to really work on his, you feel me, on his defense as well. But I think he just outboxes him again. Jake Paul stayed very composed, you feel me, in the first fight that they had. You feel me? He got hurt, he got rocked, stayed composed. You feel me? Stay on the outside and lit him up.
What do you think about Jake saying he's going to knock him out this time? He's trying to say he's gonna finish the job.
Probably so. Look, I think you feel me, Jake Paul is more like a confidence fighter as well. Even though he did stay composed, you feel me, like, you know, last time, because he was fighting the unknown. Now he knows what Tyron is about. He knows Tyron. You feel me? He got Tyron Woodley's timing down, and I think, you feel me, Jake Paul has a lightning right hand, you know. And look, what has Tyron Woodley been doing for the last how many months? We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he says he's staying ready, but, I mean, if he's not technically in a fight camp, the advantage goes to the younger Jake Paul that has been going, you know, pedal to the metal going into a fight. But I'm looking at it like this. I think Tyron Woodley was staying ready in case someone did fall out. I really do believe, because he's got nothing going on right now. He says he's going to fight, like 4 or 5 times next year. So I think he's literally staying in shape for this thing. I also think that this could be all a sham, that Tommy Fury was never going to fight him. This is a publicity stunt to just get more pay-per-view buys. I think that's another thing, too, that we can throw out there. You know, there might have been secret conversations with Tyron saying, hey, listen, you know, stay ready, kid, because old man, because, you know, you're going to be thrown right into the wolves here because we're not going with Tommy Fury. It's not trending right, you know? There could be a lot of things going on here.
Yeah, I get that. So I want your prediction. And is JBH still there?
Yes, she is here. She might have fell asleep, but she's here. Jess, you here?
Oh, yeah. Right. So I want both of y'all. You feel me? I want both of y'all predictions. We all got winning.
Okay, Jess, who do you got?
No, you go first.
Well, all right. I said this earlier. I'm going to say it again. I am putting money on the plus 200 Tyron Woodley. I am putting money because I see a trilogy fight. I am looking right past all this bullshit, and I think that Tyron Woodley's going to win this fight. He's going to get me the plus money. And there's going to be a third.
So you think this is going to be a fixed fight then?
I don't give a fuck. I don't know what's going to happen, but Tyron's going to get his hand raised.
But you're implying it's going to be a fixed fight.
Tyron's hand's getting raised, and I'm going to get paid again.
I mean, you might not be wrong, and it's boxing. I might have to go Woodley as well.
Don't let me bias you. Don't let me sway you,
I mean, it's a pretty good point. It's a money machine, right? So
bet the house on Woodley.
You can call it fixed, you can call it whatever you want, but if Tyron Woodley does take the win, there is a third fight, more money in everyone's pocket.
He got the tattoo. Now it's time to get the redemption. You know what I'm saying, Gerg?
Yes, I know what you're saying. You're supposed to say, do you feel me? But
you feel me?
You messed that up.
Yeah, I know. I dropped the ball there.
You messed it up the first time.
So. All right, let me try it again. Ready? Hold on a second. You feel me, Gerg?
I feel you.
Okay, thank you. All right, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
That's one way to end the call.
He got all white on us at the end. It's like, I'll talk to you guys later. What was that? 516-522-0267. Only taking speech impediment calls tonight. If you have a perfect voice, do not call in. We do not want to hear from you. We only want odd voices. No. Here we go. Let's see what we got.
Call from
Malcolm.
Perfect. Drunk Savage, welcome to the show.
Yo.
How you doing, bud?
First off, I want to give a big shout out to Sinosi for fucking dropping that 500 bomb, fucking saving the show.
Man, and D-Rest. I mean, could you believe it? Those guys went back to back. It's crazy.
Nah, D-Rest didn't do it for the sake, so fuck him.
D-Rest did it for
Nah,
himself.
I'm kidding, D-Rest. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, my man.
Man, oh man, yeah, that was pretty baller tonight.
Yeah, a pretty sweet night for you guys.
Yeah, listen, I was talking to Jess, and we know it's difficult. You know, the holidays are here. We're in the second year of a pandemic. People have lives. People have bills. And I understand that it's tough for people to donate. So I completely understand. So when people dig deep like that, it's super humbling. Like after the show tonight, I think it's all going to hit me. And I might just punch myself in the face a couple of times.
It's definitely going to hit him after the
I'm
show.
like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, especially with D-Rest. What, he got like 27 grandkids during Christmas time?
I know, that's freaking nuts. If what he says is true, I could not imagine gifting 27 children for Christmas. That's crazy. I don't think I could do it.
But fuck, man. So, we're doing it again, fucking Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley.
Yeah, but you pumped up? I mean, come on, let's go.
I mean, we've seen it already, and it wasn't that great of a fucking fight, to be honest with you, but whatever. But it'll be interesting to see now that Jake's offering him like $100,000 if he can knock him out.
Yeah, $500,000 for a knockout. He's upping it to $500,000. Could you believe it?
I wonder if Woodley's been staying in shape, or this just got sprung on him. And he's just like, fuck it, it's a payday.
I think he has. I think he has stayed ready. I mean, why not? Stay ready, because you never know. It's the fight game. People pull out of these things. Tommy Fury was he wasn't showing up to some press conferences. He seemed, I don't know, the whole thing seemed kind of sketch. So I think Woodley's going to be ready for this fight. But I mean, who
Can I just
knows?
interrupt for a minute? Are you trolling or what? About D-Rest?
He says there's a true G.
No,
Cheers.
he said D-Rest is in the ICU.
What? No, he's joking around about the donation. Yeah, Jess, he's joking.
Okay, I just got to make sure. Because when you hear someone's in the ICU, I mean,
D-Rest has donated $500. Now he is dead.
I think they're trolling because, Sinosi came in, and D-Rest is now like the shortest person to hold the fucking studio. Well, he held it for what, less than an hour or something?
It's crazy, man. I don't think we've ever had it in one night. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had that. But D-Rest did follow up with a nice donation congratulating Sinosi. So I think D-Rest gets it. I mean, at the end of the day, D-Rest is the type of guy that just wants to support the show, just like Sinosi. So I don't even think it's about the name.
He doesn't really care about all that shit.
Yeah. That's all smoke and mirrors. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
But,
you feel me?
Yeah, we'll have to see Fuka Friday who wins. Well, we know he's going to win, but what name's going to be?
I think Friday's going to be fun, man. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Could you imagine, Kevin wins?
People might, it'll be cheaper now to rename the studio.
Yeah, it definitely will be. I mean, who knows what we're going to see, but it would be hilarious if Kevin from Chicago wins, spins a Severin, and it's his studio.
Yeah, where the fuck is Kevin? Phone calls open? Where's that little bitch?
Oh, he's shook, man. He had a bad couple of calls, man. He's really taken a stumble, His KKK time.
Oh, yeah, he did disappear, didn't he?
Yeah, he's been getting lit up,
I think all your abuse.
Yeah, I thought he had tougher skin. I really did. I think Ann H kicked him out, beat the shit out of him in the chat. He's a little scared. You got Glove Touch beating him up.
Shit. Yeah, what Glove Touch fucking wins? Someone backs him.
Yeah.
It'll be the Glove Touch Studio. Glove Touch and Kendo Studios.
That's right. Could you imagine? I think Glove Touch and Kendall could get married. These two. I think. What do you think, Jess? They make a cute couple, those two.
I think Glove Touch has to get 2 more years in before.
That's all right. 17. In some states, 17 is fine.
Might be like the reverse of you two guys.
He's gonna, yeah. Kendall's gonna be like me. He's gonna be called the Puss Touch soon.
Never know. Goddamn, do you hear Rashad Evans coming out of retirement to fight for Ego MMA?
Yeah, Habib's a joke. You know who else is on the card? Bigfoot Silva.
Yeah, fighting Tyron Spong. I don't know. I didn't know that guy was fighting MMA.
What is Habib doing? What is he doing here? You got these young killers on his Eagle FC. It's kind of cool. And what are we doing? We're bringing in Rashad Evans, who was a mess in his
first. It's the first card in America. He's got to have some names.
Oh my God, Habib, what a mess.
And Tyrone or Spong, yeah, he's got a fucking following from kickboxing.
It's
he's gonna bring in like the fucking Dutch people and shit.
It's bad when bare knuckle BKFC is pulling bigger names than Habib's company. That's pretty bad.
Like I said, it's the first show. He's just starting out. Give him time.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter for him now. I mean, he's just living a life. He's doing his thing. It's kind of cool. Like, I see these pictures. Habib looks genuinely happy. Like, he did what he had to do in the MMA world. Now he's coaching. He's got his own promotion. I don't think Habib gives a shit about critics or criticism. He's just living his life.
Yeah, I guess, but he should have gone 30-0 just fucking for his dad.
Did you see the back and forth with Will Harris and Conor? Did you see that?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Hold on, Jess, did you pull that story?
Did you see Conor and Nate going back and forth?
I did, but the Will Harris got me going. That was freaking hysterical. Hold on a second here. They kind of started sucking each other's dick at the end, which was great. Hold on a second here. I'm going to put this up here because I don't think... Jess, all right, we're going to put this here because some people might not have seen this. And shout out to MMA Uncensored, who now follows us now. Look at MMA Uncensored. Good people over there.
Will Harris says, in my time around Team Khabib and his crew, I never once heard him say he was the greatest or wanted to be. In an episode in Dubai, Umar said that Khabib was the greatest, and he made me take that part out of the video. The guy did not like that kind of talk when it came to him.
Okay. And then here we go. We have a follow-up.
The media stayed dragging that narrative for clicks and views. Conor responds, he cried in the cage asking to be put on top of a media-appointed list, bro. Haha. Will Harris says he deserves to be pound for pound at the moment, and you can't deny that unless you wanted John at number one when he wasn't fighting. Conor McGregor says he was a good fighter for those few weeks, all right, LOL. Retiring takes you from all lists, though. He retired and at the same time cried to be placed on one. It debunks your few tweets saying he is not about that. He should have just kept quiet about Aldo. He is a fool now.
Oh, boy.
Harris says, damn, he was just a good fighter. Conor says, yes, good, not great. Low KO rate, can't kick whatsoever, never moved up in weight class despite almost dying trying to make weight. Pulled out of fights multiple times, retired early, all of which led him to a good fighter, not great. He'd a good few months, that's it. Harris says, I will never debate a two-time division champion fighter who has accomplished what you have, can't win that, but I will have to respectfully disagree about his legacy, and we know damn well you were on death's door with your featherweight reign beating all those little guys.
And it's funny, like, when Will Harris put this here, this is like the argument a lot of anti-Conor people have. When you're talking Habib, it kind of doesn't work, and Conor kind of helps that out.
Conor says, death's door, that's your side. I never missed weight or pulled out once, and I ran through the division in the process, finishing with the fastest KO ever in the UFC world title fight. My weight rise was done flawlessly. We will disagree on legacy, yes, and his one is already toast.
Yeah, Will kind of just walked into that. He knew, like, Will's not a dumb guy. He kind of just walked into that.
Harris says, we will agree to disagree, Mac.
But Conor's right. Like Conor just proved a point, and it's like, well, it doesn't matter. What did Conor say?
Conor says, for sure, Will. Like your content. It's solid. Have a good day. God bless.
Look at that. Look at that. Get a room, guys. It's like, holy shit. So Will and Conor. So I think the Will Harris anatomy of McGregor should happen. I think that should happen, you know? But that's kind of cool that Conor's like, you know, that Will's on Conor's radar too. That's awesome that Will's like, everyone pretty much knows what he's doing. It's good stuff.
No matter what, Khabib will always be rent-free in Conor's mind.
I mean, I don't think that's the case, but all right. I mean, I think Conor is just trolling. You know what I'm saying? Conor's on Lamborghini yachts, parties. You know, he's got all the money in the world. I don't think he gives two fucks about Khabib. I really don't. But, I mean, listen, of course he would like to redeem himself with a competitive mindset. But at the end of the day, do you really think it bothers him?
Yes, I really do.
Why?
Guys, man, all this fucking lead up, all this shit talk. Conor wants to be the GOAT of MMA. He wants to be the fucking man, and fucking Khabib, look what you fucking did to him in the fight. You fucking smashed him. Okay, Conor got 1 round. But then
listen.
Khabib beat his ass, fucking made him tap out, then beat up his fucking boyfriend.
Yeah, you know what? But any given Sunday, that's why you watch these fights, right? Anything can happen, and Khabib is one of the greats, if not, he is the greatest 155er, no doubt. Now, when we're talking pound for pound, you know, the whole deal, then, there's a lot of good points either way. But here's the thing. If you're going to lose, if you're Conor McGregor and you're going to lose, losing to a guy like Khabib is not the end of the world. I don't think Conor McGregor thinks in his heart of hearts that he's just the greatest God's gift to fighting. I think he's aware of his status as a marketing person, as a fighter. I think he's aware of what he can do. And yes, is he competitive? Of course. Would he like to run it back with Khabib and try to get another crack or whatever? Yeah, I think he would like to do that. But at the same time, it doesn't matter. He still goes home to his riches, his palace. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how that really bothers him.
Conor is an ego-driven person. He wants to leave the sport on top.
He wants to leave this. Oh, yes. Well, yeah, I agree with that. And he can still do that. With Khabib, running off into retirement, I mean, the door is open for the guy. He can manipulate his way into being in greatness again, Like, I mean, it's very possible that he could do something like that.
Moss, can you please stop doing that? It's driving me insane.
What am I doing?
The window thing. You keep dragging the window around the screen. It's so annoying.
No one can see that.
It's literally driving me insane. I keep watching you do it over and over again.
Okay, but I'm just...
it's so annoying.
You come back, you're playing with the baby, and I'm doing something behind the scenes.
I was putting her to bed.
I understand, but you come back, and you're worried about me adjusting the windows?
It's frustrating me.
Okay, but I am doing that, so let me be. It's my fidget thing. I'm fidgeting with the graphics behind the scenes. Anyway, okay, now I lost my whole train of thought. Okay, what else you got, Drunk?
Okay, one thing. Why is Ariel wearing a Santa hat? He's Jewish.
Well, that's why. I think that's why. Pretty much. I mean, I could put a top hat on him. I could have done that, but I think it's funnier that he's Jewish.
I guess.
you know what I'm saying? If I put it like if I put like big, what's that? Those curly. With those locks, like Hasidic Jew locks or something like that, I think it would come off really bad.
There you go. Yeah, come on, yarmulke.
Yeah, if I dropped the yarmulke on his head and put a dreidel in his hand, I don't know.
Isn't it Hanukkah right now?
Maybe. Yeah, I guess the Festival of Lights, possible.
But yeah, this weekend, can't wait, dude. Dustin Poirier and new.
There we go. Dustin Poirier, you're saying and new, and the chat looks like they agree. So far, 61% going with Dustin. Wow, Jess, you're in the minority.
What?
DP.
I'm not surprised.
Todos, great fighter, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I just think Dustin is the best 155er, active one right now.
I concur. I'm with you on that. I agree.
If he wins, Conor comes back, they run it back for the title.
Oh, it's inevitable.
That's fucking gonna happen.
Yeah, the UFC is gonna find a way. They'll give Conor a winnable fight on the return, and then he'll be right back in the mix again. People will start flipping out, burning
Everybody's
houses
gonna be asking, why is Conor getting the fucking title shot when he's coming off 4 losses? And like, fuck you, money. That's why.
Pink shirt guy's gonna get all riled up, and it's gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be amazing.
Drunk, I just want you to know that Proper 12 is better than Jameson.
You trying to piss me off, Jesse?
Oh my God!
No.
I can't believe she said that.
Okay,
Baratheon told me to tell
grab
him.
a bottle of Jameson Castmates.
What'd you say?
Jameson Castmates.
I even disagree with
It's
that.
way better than Proper 12.
I even disagree with that comment. I don't even like Proper 12.
Brett Baratheon told me to tell you that.
I got to try it again, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. I'm going to be honest.
Brett, when I get back in chat, I'm timing you out.
All right.
Actually, Proper 12 is really not bad.
It's good training wheels if you're a beginning drinker.
It's not the worst drink in the world.
Yeah. It's kind of wild.
It's overpriced.
You got to think that Conor.
Like $15.
You got to think he's running around swapping what's in his cup, right? He can't be drinking that stuff all the time, right?
I mean, I could see him drinking it all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you're an alcoholic, yeah, you could drink anything. Who knows? Who knows? You know what? Yeah, if we had an alcohol and it sucked, I'd still probably be drinking it all the time.
Yeah,
it's
because it's
ours.
yours, yeah.
Yeah. I guess I would.
No,
Like
I
the
only
Note
had
Boys
it
with
when
Happy
like
Dad.
first came out. You know, I know they didn't fucking age it properly and shit. They rushed it. So who knows? Maybe now it tastes different.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's what I heard. They didn't completely age it properly. They added like vanilla to cover up the taste or some shit.
Really? So the formula is a little different now.
It's aged.
Maybe.
They've
All right.
had. I gotta check it
It's
out.
been out for what number of years? So yeah.
That's interesting. I would give it another shot, but I mean, I don't know. I do want a cheap bottle of whatever. Like, I'm not looking to spend big money on my alcohol. You know, I just wanted to get me to the point, get me to where I want
Unless
to be.
it's Johnny Walker Blue, I would spend big money on that.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
it's
I
too
would.
expensive. It's
100%.
crazy.
That stuff
Tastes
is so
delicious,
good.
but
Oh God, it's so good.
it's not worth the price.
It's so good.
It'll get you drunk. Who cares?
Yeah, at the end of the day, you just want to get a buzz going, you know? All right. Well, drunk?
Well, they say the more expensive alcohols, you know, less damaging on like your liver and shit.
Is that true? Well, yeah, less hangovers and stuff, right? Something like that, or I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, that actually is true. When you go to
How true is it though? Because
the hangover
at the end of
thing?
the day,
The hangover thing's
alcohol affects everyone's bodies differently. So regardless of how much you spent on the alcohol, if you're prone to hangovers, you're still gonna get a fucking hangover.
Listen,
like,
vodka, if you have that cheap shit vodka compared to like the Grey Goose, there's a huge difference the next day. I know personally.
I can confirm that.
Yeah, there's a massive difference. Because I've gone to like TGI Fridays and gone for the $5 or Applebee's, whatever the fuck it is, and get the $5 whatever loaded up with that cheap ass vodka, and I would feel horrific the next day. And then I could go at a night at a club drinking the Grey Goose and feel amazing the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts. Anyway, that's a story. That's a conversation for another time. Okay, drunk. Any last words to the peeps?
No, I guess that's about it.
All right.
Later, Somnuts.
All right, drunk. Later. Drunk Savage.
Laters. Did I already miss Cliff?
Cliff called. Actually, no, it was Pulse.
Laters.
Pulse called. And here's the knitter.
From NH.
The knitter. How you doing?
Hey, hello, Chris. Hello, Jesse.
How you doing, kiddo?
What's up, man?
Oh, hold on a second. I gotta
You
play.
just call her kiddo?
Yeah, she's kiddo. She's one of the youngsters. Hold on one second. I want to play a couple of these donos. I don't know if you're gonna hear them, but let me just play them real quick here because we're a couple deep. Alrighty.
Wonderful.
I don't know if she hears it, but here's Kainoto.
Moss, when are you gonna do a name a cactus after you donation? For all Hilo rollers, asking for a friend. Maybe even letting us donate cash if you let our face float around in the background graphics.
I love that.
And did you hear that or no?
That is so funny.
I
Having
can
their
see
face
it.
float
Something about
around.
cactus donation when you yeah.
Okay, but you can't hear it on the phone, right?
I can hear it barely.
Oh, okay. It's interesting.
That's
could hear it before.
hilarious.
What happened? Now we can't hear it.
I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, Jess, what did the donation say? That's actually pretty funny.
When I'm just fixated on the letting them donate cash if you let their face float around in the background graphics, I absolutely love that. I can see a PNG of just random MMA-Holes faces going in and out of the screen and just floating around behind us. I think that's fucking hilarious. We should do that. Like, he's right. Why don't we have something for the low rollers? We have something for all the high rollers. Why don't we have something for the low rollers?
I don't know.
Do like $20 and their face floats around for a week on the screen or something like that.
That's a lot of work, though.
That's hilarious.
Hold on a sec.
Wonderful.
Maybe she hears it this way. Change the setting. Kainoto again.
There is one stat that Conor can brag about. He's got as many title defenses as Khabib has losses. You gotta spend money to make some, and brother Conor needs those paychecks, and fuck yeah, Moss. Conor is one envious bitch when it comes to Khabib.
I don't really think so. I think he would like to beat him, yes. And did you hear that one? Oh, shit. I fucked up. Okay, hold on a second. I fucked up again. Oh, God help me. Yeah, I don't know. So this is a Google Voice problem. I don't know what the hell it is. Like Skype, you could hear. Google Voice. We need a new phone system. All right, sorry, and you can't hear it. But anyway, he's talking Conor, and we have one more donation coming here. Thank you, Kainoto.
Super chat. trash about Conor.
Bam Bam Brian Barberina the man Moss.
Bam Bam Brian Barberena, who got the win. He is fun. He is fun. Got a nice win. Tough fight. All right, Ann. What's going on, kiddo? Sorry that we interrupted
Weed
you.
stuck into my nostrils. Geez, 2 joints.
What?
No, he just said weed some through my nostrils.
Yeah, he likes the ganja. Loves the ganja. All right, so Ann, what's
Yep.
going on?
Hey, everything's going good. Mike's business starting off pretty good.
Yeah, I saw
Happy
that.
there.
I saw that you guys sponsored Caleb Harris. That's kind of cool.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, it's gonna be kind of cool. That's gonna be, publicity. Hey, you gotta do what we gotta do. Gotta advertise. Gotta get out there.
Yeah.
He's-
So, are you going to
put
be
a
on
lot
his
of
shorts?
cards- I think so. Shorts or shirt. He said.
Interesting.
Or maybe
Here it is.
both.
I'm going to put it
not
up on the
sure.
screen.
I'm not sure if it's going to be this one coming up or not. He didn't say. It'll be a fight, though, one of them, so I'm not sure.
Oh,
there
it'd be-
you go.
Yeah, it'd be great if this.
Oh, am I going to get in trouble? Because it says, well, we bought it, and I'm just like, I don't think we'll get in trouble. That's who we had to print everything out was copycat, so it's their watermark, so
Okay.
hopefully I won't get in trouble.
Nah, who cares? But yeah, I mean, wait, is that copycats? Wait, hold on a second. Is that is that? All right, maybe I'll turn it off. I don't know. I'll get rid of it. But so Caleb Harris.
No, that's we bought that, so it should be fine. We bought it. I mean, that's our card. That was just a print to show us what they were going to do. I mean, if we agreed, agreed with it and stuff. The front and then that was the back. So.
I thought the graphic was like something you stole on the internet, and I was like, oh shit, let me take this off.
No,
Okay.
no. We bought that. That's the company we use. I didn't do anything with the watermark, so I left all that there. Yeah.
So that's
I
awesome.
Yeah.
So to let people know, this is Ann and Mike's. Mike H is running this company. Ann is the brains, and Mike's the brawn, right? With this company over here.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
And
That's how it is.
And Caleb Harris, who we got to get back on the show, is fighting Julian Lane in a main event fight. Bare knuckle January 29th. Isn't that crazy?
Let me bang, bro.
That's nuts, man. I can't believe you got the main event.
Let me bang. Yeah, it's great. And home state and everything, so even better.
Yeah, Caleb's going to have the
Right?
place buzzing. This is going to be good stuff. That'd be great if you guys got to the event, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We should fly Ann and Mike. They should be get their asses over there. They could be like media / celebrities. I mean, they're sponsoring Caleb the main events. I mean, they would have grapes. They should feed you grapes and fan you in the audience, you know?
That would be great. Yeah, I would love that. I'd be having a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have another friend who's involved with the bare knuckle too.
Nice.
So,
yeah, it'd be a good
with
time.
the stuff with the
All right.
agency, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're just doing good and everything, and trying our best. And first, I'm watching the fights, and Mike tries to watch the fights, but he's been so busy.
I'm sure with his own business. So is he's still doing his regular job and this, or is he just exclusively doing this?
Just what he's doing, yeah. The other ones,
Oh, no
the
good.
other place they can go F themselves.
Okay. So that's good. So
You guys, everybody's probably used their equipment and sat in all the chairs because they've got the equipment in every single dentistry office and school and everything else. So can't get away from the damn equipment.
Gotcha. All right.
ADEC, they suck.
Well, hey, and this is in the Oregon area, right? So if you're in Oregon and you need soft washing, now does Mike is it with a sponge? Does he hand wash your body? Like what happens here?
Yeah, he hand washes the body,
Oh. I kind of want a soft wash.
His boyfriend's gone.
So you call him up and he gives you a soft wash on your body. I'm in.
Hey.
Okay. Cleaning gutters. That's actually, that comes in handy. Our gutters need to be cleaned. So that's actually pretty cool. Blast out the gutters, mowing lawns, removes moss, small landscaping projects. So if you need the grass groomed, the hedges trimmed. Very nice.
Yep.
Cleaning out and organizing. So what does he do there with the organizing?
Garages and sheds.
Garages and sheds. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if I just want him to come over and dust my house, will he do that or no?
On a what?
With a little skimpy outfit on, you know what I'm saying, Ed? What do you say? Mikey H? No, okay. Trimming bushes. So what does he do? Does he come over with Manscaped and start trimming up the bush?
Yep.
Nice. Like it. This
That's
is
for
awesome.
sure.
I'm happy for Mike,
Yeah.
man. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's good being your own boss, but, you know, it's going to be well for probably show a profit, you know. Well, you know. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I hope we can make it, and I hope we do good. And, I mean, there's a lot of business, you know, because people don't want to, you know, especially in Oregon, especially with the moss, it grows on everything.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, listen, some people, they got so much stuff going on, they can't be doing this stuff. So to have someone come by and, you know, take care of their property or whatever, that's great. That's great that he's doing it.
Yeah.
Wish him the
Main
best.
part's going to be power washing and stuff and soft wash. That's but the other stuff too. So I'm real happy about it. And
that's cool.
Yep.
I'm happy
cool.
for you guys
It's
too.
pretty good. Yeah, it's going to be different. You know, it's kind of scary, like you said, but he's already got jobs lined up, and he's got a good one lined up now. It's going to be busy for a while, so, you know.
Good stuff.
But it's kind of scary starting out, but, you know, we just had to do something else.
Sure.
You know, you know, if it doesn't work out, then, you know, he'll go back to the same, probably, you know, what he was doing before, machinist. But
you know, it's good. Yeah. You always try. You don't want to live with regrets. So you always got. If you have like this itch that you want to scratch, you got to give it a go. This way you don't look back and say, I wish I did this. You know, even if things don't work out, like it's good to take chances. And who knows, it takes off, and then boom, it pays off. You know, so
yeah.
You know,
well, just think, he's already made more in one day. He already made more money in one day than he did one day regular working at the company. You know,
that's crazy. That's awesome.
That's what I'm saying, but it's constant and keeps going. But yeah, it's a little scary, but you know, I think we'll do good. If we don't, well, hey, at least we tried. So
yes,
I just, you know, companies suck. You know, I mean, anymore they lay you off, no reason, and give your life to them, and and you say, hey, bye, too bad, 25 years,
yes,
screw you, no nothing. Yep. Two people committed suicide out of that.
Well, that's depressing. What, from the job?
Yes, that got fired along with him. Yes, it was like 115, I think. Yes.
So they got fired and then they committed suicide.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were there for like 30 and 35 years.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's been a crazy 2 years. It's nuts. What's going on? Well, they're wishing you luck in the chat, Ann. So I believe in Mike, and I think everything's going to work out. By the way, someone said that Jesse hasn't blinked in 5 minutes, and that is a thing with Jesse, and the baby does that too. What is that?
I noticed that too. I'm not making fun. I blink a lot, but sometimes she does. She doesn't. Not for that long, but sometimes she don't blink.
I overblink.
I overblink too.
Yeah.
It's like
I need to protect my eyes, and she doesn't. She just leaves them open, like just leaves the door.
Ellie does the same thing.
Yeah, Ellie does the same thing. She don't blink. It's creepy. I got 2 creeps in the house.
Oh, now what's this about? If you win on Fuck Off Friday night, you get a choice of a prize, or you said a guest, huh?
Well, this week is going to be nuts. So this week's going to be crazy. Sonosi renamed the studio. Well, did the rename the studio donation, but he said on Friday, whoever wins, they get to choose what the studio is being named. So if you win Fuck Off Friday, you will have a choice to name the studio. It could be your name. It's pretty wild. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty well. Well, D-Rest, shout out to D-Rest and the Sonochi, man. That's great.
It could be from the Mike's Power Washing and More Studios of Arizona. You know?
Yeah, we you gotta get me in there somewhere too.
Yeah, from the we gotta limit it to a couple of words, because if I've had screaming every fucking show, it's gonna be a paragraph every time. We'll see. It's like 12 lines.
Bush trim it there.
Yeah, just make it the knitter. Call it a day.
Yeah, make it the knitter. There you go.
All right. Well, Ann,
I can't believe it.
Anything going on about? Yes.
But the fights are good. Aldo, that was great. I didn't do bad in my picks. I at least stayed on the first page. So
yeah.
Dropped down quite a bit, but at least I stayed there. I think I got 3 wrong. 4 wrong.
Yeah,
I should have picked the same as you on the unders, I guess.
I mean, listen, I'm giving
the mullets.
I'm giving all the picks the night before. I'm telling everyone this is what you do, and I'm just trying to get people dubs. You know, we did good on our betting. It worked out great on my bookie. Worked very nicely, so I'm happy about that.
Yep.
But
Oliveira and Poirier. Sorry, I'm going with Oliveira.
Oliveira. Okay, so you're going against the community and myself.
Yep. Right.
How do you think it's going to go?
That's right. Ollie. Sub. Probably third. I think he's going to sub him. Yes, third or fourth.
Is he going to catch his neck, twist the arm, twist the leg? What is he going to do here? What kind of sub do you think?
Let me see.
Remember, Dustin has a pea head, so it's going to be tough to get that neck.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get in that pea head. Yeah. I think the arm. Yeah, an arm or maybe the ankle or a leg. Yeah.
Yeah, an arm would be interesting.
Good.
Yeah, Charlie
Oh,
Olives.
I love you guys too. Someone just said, "Oh, I love you." Oh, I love all the MMA hosts too.
Nice. Look at that. You're
You
a
guys are
hit.
Great. There's so many of you. Yeah, I'm the old woman, the old mother hen of the chat and everybody. And I'll be here till, forever.
That's right. You're stuck here. I want you buried with an MMA Holes shirt like Anzalone, okay?
Okay, yeah, when I'm like 80, 85 maybe.
Yeah, 80, 100. What are we talking about here? All the MMA Holes must be buried with our shirt on.
There you go.
I'm gonna have socks on. I'm gonna be buried with my MMA Hole socks. Everything. That's right. Real happy conversation. All right. What do you think about Ariel's hat behind Jesse's head? What do you think about that?
That's interesting. He just won't shut up. He's just yapping away.
He won't shut the fuck up. I mean, it's crazy, this guy.
I love the Christmas tree.
Thank you. Yeah, I decorated myself.
Yeah. There you go.
It's quite the tree. All right, Ann. Listen, it's always a pleasure talking to you. And any final words to the community?
Yeah, I just love all you guys. Love you too. Love Ellie.
Love you, Ann.
Yep. And I'm going to keep Aunt. I'm going to keep it as Aunt.
There you go. Atta girl.
Most definitely. Might keep Uncle too.
That's right. How dare these
Maybe
people?
Maybe someday we'll meet someday. All of us.
That would be nice. You know what? We just got to drug Jesse.
I feel already drugged 90% of the time. So
we would have met already.
Yeah, you have a kid, you baby, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I'm like, let's just meet everyone, just swap germs, and let's go for it. But
he wants to get COVID in every way possible.
Let me put it to you this way: we saw her mother at a market. She was doing she does candles, very nice candles, and we showed up. And Jessie wouldn't even hug her mom, but I gave her a nice warm hug.
My mom.
No, you didn't. You did like a little weird
because
pat.
She knows my paranoia about getting sick.
I went all in.
Oh.
But I hugged her. Don't let him fool you. I did hug my mother.
No, she didn't.
I did.
It was crazy. I can't even. Not even our own mother. I would take COVID for a mother. Well, I kind of did. All right. Well, Ann, listen. Much love to you.
Fuck COVID, yeah.
That's right.
I'm over it. We're over. Everybody's over it.
Yeah, it's old news.
Someday I may be gone, maybe not. But
well, if I get COVID and die, I'm gonna have an MMA Holes shirt on and my coffin, and I want to do a live stream. I want Jesse to have a live stream with me rotting in a coffin with my MMA Holes shirt. Will you do that for me, Jess?
Stop talking like that. I don't like that.
Talk about that.
I want Brody to do my eulogy. I want Brody
You want Wody?
Yeah, I want him.
Wody?
Imagine Brody with a. We'll fly Brody in.
Wabbit season.
And I want him to stand there with a freaking with his toddler voice. That'd be so great. Like seriously, I'm being serious, Jesse. Brody has to say the speech at my funeral. Like
That's not happening.
Why not? I want all MMA.
I'm not inviting Brody to your funeral.
Put a lot of O's and W's in there.
That would be amazing. Gotta be so happy. I'd be in the afterlife just giggling and saying this is amazing. All right, Ann. Thanks for the call.
Wonderful. Love you.
Wonderful.
Love you too.
Love you guys.
All right.
Bye.
Kazan H. Imagine that, Brody. I would like to
No.
thank everyone for coming here today. I can't. Oh, how do you do his voice? I don't know.
You sounded like an Asian person.
See, that's racist.
Yeah, that's what you
I can't
sound
have racism on my show, Jess.
like.
All right.
So, Moss.
Yeah.
Not that it matters, but for some reason I was thinking about it. When I went to go take Ellie to the bath, I got puked on, and then I was thinking about it, and I was like, how much puke do I take, like, in a day from the baby, right? But then I was thinking about when I went to go put her to bed, and she wiped one of her boogers across my finger, and then I had a sticky Ellie booger on my finger. So I got puked on, and I had a sticky Ellie booger tonight. And it's like every day, there's always some sort of, like, bodily material on me. Whether it's spit, puke, boogers, pee, shit. I always have a human bodily thing on me.
And why are you telling us this?
I don't know. I was just thinking about it.
Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But I love it. I loved it. I thought the little booger on my finger was cute. Like normal Jesse would think that's fucking disgusting. But I actually thought it was cute. There was a little Ellie booger on my finger.
I always wondered like how like parents were like would take bites and share food with their kid, and
I share
like,
food
they
with
just
Ellie.
swap germs. I always wondered that, but then when you have your own kid, you know it kind germs goes out the window, right? You're like, it's my kid.
It's cute. Like a little booger was on my finger.
But no, I would
Pretty
probably
cute.
wash my hands.
Well, obviously. But it was still cute when it happened.
516-522-0267. Call up and let us know if you ever had someone else's booger on your hand. Please. You need
Anyways.
sleep. You need sleep in the worst way. All right. So fights. We haven't had your opinion on a lot of the fight conversation. We talked about Charles Oliveira. You said he's going to get the win over Poirier. But what about the fights that happened on Saturday with Jose Aldo getting the win, or Chris Curtis? You excited to see Chris Curtis back?
I am very much so, Moss.
Yes.
I'm excited to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, the action man coming back on the show. William Knight ghosting us. It left us on scene. I told everyone go on Instagram and harass him immediately and say, why you do that? 7 hours ago, Jess, left us on scene. Could you believe this?
Couldn't imagine.
Disgrazia, William Knight. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable behavior. Now, Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley. Are you picking Tyron or Jake? Who are you picking?
I'm going to go. I said Tyron.
So you're sticking with
Yeah,
that?
I think you're onto something with the whole trilogy thing.
What do you think about the theory? Here was my theory before, and a lot of people were agreeing. I think we were all in agreement that something seems odd about this Tommy Fury pulling out of the fight, and you have Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley now fighting a rematch. It just seemed a little fishy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy it. I know you were talking about it earlier with me, and you were saying something about Jake training for Tyron. What did you pull out of that?
Well, you told me that that's not the case, but this is what I got out of it. When I was listening to Jake Paul talk on HELWANI, and he was talking about how Fury pulled out and blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, somewhere within that, he says, in the first fight with Woodley, I know where I went wrong. And that's what I've been training for, is showing what I can do right. And he was referring to Woodley.
Yes.
He said, that's what I've been training for, is to show what I can do right and that I'm better and this and that. Now, that's not verbatim, but that's pretty much along the lines of what he said. And all I'm thinking is, aren't you training for Fury? But you're over here telling us that you were training for what you were supposed to do right with the Woodley fight. So something tells me that he was never supposed to fight Fury in the first place, and this was all supposed to happen exactly how it did. Because he's supposed to fight Woodley, and this was the way to get the hype around the Woodley second fight. This was the way.
Okay. So she's sniffing out some weird stuff going on here. What about Tyron Woodley, though? What was he doing? Was he training? Did he know about this?
Isn't Woodley always in the gym?
So you're saying
So
Woodley
he could have
was,
been doing a camp and not told anybody about it.
So you think Woodley's in on this?
I think Woodley could be well prepared for this fight. Yes.
Okay. And that's what I think, too. That's why I'm putting money on Tyron. What do you think about betting on him? He's a plus 200.
I wouldn't bet on him, no.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. You think he's going to win?
I think you're onto a trilogy. I think you're onto something with the trilogy, but I don't know if I would put money on
We're
him.
betting on him. I mean, listen. If I'm onto something with the trilogy, if this seems fishy, Tyron Woodley gets an extra $500K if he knocks out Jake Paul. You know, like there's everything I feels, and Tyron Woodley should beat Jake Paul. Like, what are we doing here? He should have knocked him out the first time, didn't step on the gas pedal. Let's go. We're rematching. He's got a tattoo on his finger. If he loses this fight, he looks like more of an asshole than he already looks like. You know?
I mean,
we're betting on Tyron. And if he loses this fight, I'm going to Missouri, and I'm gonna speed bag his nuts. I'm just gonna freaking speed bag him.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think in the chat, since we're late in the show and we probably didn't get some people's thoughts. We heard the original thoughts, but we didn't get everyone. And by the way, the phone lines are still open if you want to call in. If not, all good. We'll just dabble into the rest of the news stories and call it a night. 2 extra hours, courtesy of the Sonos. I mean, Sonos went hard in the paint. Thank you to all the donators. I said how much you guys keep us going on this show, and tonight you have delivered in so many ways. D-Rest, Sonos, savages.
Woodley Dunn, I'm sorry, says Drunk Savage. Carl Gray says Utah. Motorboatin says Johnny Dean. Carl Gray says thanks, Aunt Ann the Knitter. Same goes if you come cross you. Dwayne says his speed bag is nuts.
Let's go, Dwayne.
Reloaded says if Woodley loses, we revoke his black card. Theo Gates says I disagree because I doubt John Fury would put himself out there like that knowing the fight wasn't going to happen.
I'm sorry, what did he say? I'm sorry.
I disagree because I doubt Fury would put himself out there like that knowing the fight wasn't going to happen. I 1,000% disagree with you. I think Fury would a million times over do that. And here's why. Just the thought of Fury fighting a Paul brother gives Fury more publicity than he would have ever gotten before, no matter how big of a fight he would have been offered aside from that. Fighting a Jake Paul brother, or sorry, not Jake Paul brother, fighting a Paul brother, or even suggesting that a fight with a Paul brother is in the works gives anyone massive publicity. So yes, Fury would absolutely do that, and pulling out is the best thing he could have done because it saves. If he has a rib injury, and then there was that video of Tyson Fury dropping the medicine ball on his
chest injury apparently.
On his ribs and shit like that. So if there was an injury or anything like that, there's nothing that anyone can say. He got injured. He can't fight. But guess what? Everyone's fucking talking about him now because he was supposed to fight Paul. But now Paul's fighting Woodley. It makes perfect sense. I would a million times over say that Fury would do this.
And think about this. What do you think Tyson and Papa Fury are saying to Tommy? They're saying, bro, you cannot lose this. You can't lose to Jake Paul. It's a disgrace to the Fury name. And Tommy's probably like, you know what?
Imagine like a diehard boxer losing to a YouTuber.
Something's not kosher. Something seems a little off here. Here's Tommy Fury. Let's see what he has to say.
So guys, I'm sure you've all seen and heard the news as to why I'm not fighting on December the 18th now. Just thought I'd come in here and tell you myself. Training camp couldn't have gone any better for me for the first week, 2 weeks. But then I contracted a bacterial chest infection, which led me go to the gym.
What the fuck is a bacterial chest infection?
You've never heard of an upper respiratory
infection? I've heard of a vagina infection. I think that's what he's got.
No.
I think the guy's got a yeast infection or some shit like that.
Those are so common.
I'm making a joke, just.
Breathe, you know, I was in my sparring sessions, pad work sessions, whatever it may be, just not being able to breathe and coughing up huge amounts of phlegm all the time. It led me to sleepless nights. And that went on for about 4 weeks because I had the mindset of, I'm going to keep training, I'm going to get through this, I'm going to have the fight no matter what. And 4 weeks passed and we decided to have a sparring session. And I took a little clip to the body, and because me...
A clit?
Clip?
What did he take, a clit to the body?
And I took a little clip to the body, and because me...
He said clit. So he took a clit to the body. That was the...
4 weeks passed, and we decided to have a sparring session, and I took a little clip to the body, and because my body was so weak due to the virus inside of me, I instantly knew something wasn't right. I was throwing up from the pain, I was doubled over. I literally got my bag and went straight to the hospital.
My pussy hurt so bad.
Straight for an MRI scan. And I got the results back the same day. And
oh, here's the results. Okay, let's see what these are. Let's see. But can we make the writing a little smaller? Let's see. Okay, let's get a little closer. Let's do an investigation here. Let's see. So the clit did this. Can you read that?
An MRI of his chest and anterior rib region was performed on 2nd December 2021. The scan, see images below, showed an acute displaced fracture through the 6th costal cartilage, with an associated hematoma. There was a further fracture through the anterolateral
How do you read
aspect
this, man? It's so blurry.
of the left 7th rib, and further suspected rib injury to the left 9th rib laterally, with some surrounding soft tissue edema.
Okay. What is that? It looks like two aliens kissing. Okay, what's this?
Inspected rib injury / confusion is the left 9th rib laterally with some...
Oh, my God.
Some medical term I can't read.
Anyway. Likely bacterial lower respiratory tract infection. Chest infection. Come on with this shit. I can't. I don't buy. I'm sorry. This shit don't. This does not. I don't get it.
The results uncovered that I had a clean break in my rib. I'm going to insert.
Okay, here's the rib. Okay, the rib break.
That is a break.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, you can clearly see it.
We don't even know if this is his fucking rib.
What?
Oh, so his rib did break, and then cue the video of Tyson Fury dropping the bull on his ribs.
That's what I'm saying. It just, like, coincidentally, that video was released, and then it comes out with his broken rib and shit like that. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Picture here so you can see for yourself. And I had multiple fractures. I still,
This guy got a very punchable face.
For the following week, thought, do you know what? You'll be fine. I can fight. And then it really, it took the doctor and my whole team to really say, listen, you've got a broken rib and multiple fractures here. Like, you can't fight. And even now, sitting here filming this video, it hasn't really sank in that I'm not fighting. All my focus is on right now is
What's up with this edit? Damn, it's choppy as fuck. How many mistakes did he make doing this thing? Like, hard cuts.
a new fight date set and recovering. That's all I can do right now. I can't do anything else apart from get my body right as quickly as possible and look for a new fight date with Jake Paul. There's no other fight that I want out there. That's the fight that I want next. And like I said, guys, I'm just going to recover now and hopefully we can work out a new date for next year. Finally, guys, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who supported me throughout the whole training camp. Obviously, everyone's going to have their own opinion.
I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't buy any of this shit. And guess what, Jess?
What?
Comments disabled. To save himself the clown emojis, apparently. Come on, man. Disable the comments on this shit? My man was about to get torched.
I'm telling you, this was fixed.
This was
supposed to happen.
Horse shit. The week of UFC 269. All of a sudden, news drops. Tyron Woodley's slipping in there. Guaranteed the numbers weren't trending right. Or the Fury family's like, hey, listen, you can't lose to this clown. Let's break your rib. Let's do the fake break rib thing. Let's talk about chest infection or some shit. Yeast infection. It's crazy. So now we have Jake Paul versus Tyron. And I got to be honest with you, I kind of rather this fight. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm in the minority here, but even when they weren't going to run it back. When he got the tattoo, I was hoping that Jake would take it again. I want to see what Tyron can do if he puts the pedal to the metal. Doesn't back off. So that's my opinion over here. What would you rather see, Tommy? I mean, people are saying, fight a real boxer.
Woodley. I would want to see Woodley again because, it's an MMA fighter in there. But if I want to see Jake Paul actually show what he's got, I would rather see him fight a professional boxer. So it's kind of like a catch-22. I don't know.
All right. Well, that's the end of that. We have some stories. Did you drop them on the over here?
That's a lot of stories for 3 minutes.
We'll just brush through them. Okay, we'll go over here because, we only have 3 minutes left. We went deep into the show tonight and appreciate the people jumping in and hanging with the boys. If you haven't hit the like button, do so. That helps the stream as well. A big shout out to mybookie.ag as well. We play some bets. I'm going to put it on DP. Although he's the favorite on this one. Maybe Charles is the better value. I mean, that's not bad. A plus 135 for a guy that should win. Oh, shit. Maybe we have to go on Charles. I might have to make Jesse place this bet. Because I don't mind. I don't know. Also, Head Rush. Tell me about Head Rush a little bit, Jess.
HeadRush is provider of the highest quality, authentic apparel for lifestyle, MMA, and action sports enthusiasts. Head over to HeadRush with the link in the description below using promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase.
Okay, and we have MysticRootsCBD.com.
Get top quality organic hemp flower, cosmetics, edibles, and more. Head over to MysticRootsCBD.com using promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase.
And how do you watch the fights?
ESPN Plus with the link in the description below. Head over to ESPN Plus using that link. And you can also see the link is pinned to the live chat for all of your favorite live sports, live UFC fight nights, and UFC pay-per-views. Head over to ESPN Plus for as little as $6.99 a month.
I'm sorry, guys. I was going to the website, and Gerg, female dog, we asked him to drop the picture. He said he used to get, abused as a kid, and he said he had a big head and whatever, and long hair. So like, all right, drop it on the website, and let's see, how bad could this picture be? This is the perfect way to end the show. Now, I want to let me know in the chats with awes, like aw, or whatever emojis you would like. He was kind of nice enough to deliver the picture. Just by looking at this without showing the people yet.
Aww.
You're saying aw?
Yeah, he's cute.
Okay.
He's a little cutie.
Okay, ready? Could you see him being abused? It's actually kind of sad,
I think he's a cute kid.
Yeah, a cute kid. But I could see why they would abuse him. He does have a pretty big head. All right, here we go. Gerg, female dog. Here it is. Oh. I don't know why I booed. There it is. What do you think? What do you think, Jess? I mean, he's right.
I think he's a cute kid.
He does look a little surprised. And so apparently he was, Drunk says he'd bully him. He's putting himself out there. So that's, yeah, you feel me. There he is. He's he's really young in this picture. How do you bully a kid this young?
How do you bully a kid that looks cute like that? He really is a cute kid.
Fun fact, he's 18 in this picture. He's 18 years old. So here he is. There's a picture of him. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of cute, right? Cute little kid. But I could see he does have a big head. It's got that long hair. That's kind of odd long hair, right? People might think he's a girl.
For everyone saying that they would have bullied him, let's see your childhood pictures.
Oh, I was a wreck. I don't know why I wasn't, I was bullied. So the only time there was a neighbor across the street that wasn't nice to me. And I guess you can credit that as a bully, but that was so short-lived. I've been able to dodge so many bullets. I've been very blessed with being able to, I don't know, because I made my friends were the bullies. I was able to navigate in between. I got lucky, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Gerg was better looking than me.
How old was Gerg here?
I probably had a mustache at this age. Gerg's 18 here.
He's got to be what, 7, 8 maybe?
Yeah. He looks like he should be on a milk carton or something, in this picture. Oh, he's got another pic? Okay, let's go back. Hold on a second. Just rip the bully's balls off. Yeah, that's a good solution. So there he is. Circa 2014, he said.
I think he's a cute kid.
Okay. But kids are brutal, man. Kids are messed up.
Yeah, kids are mean.
They'll find out, if you're that age and you're a boy, you have long hair. Or here's me speed bagging Tyron Woodley's balls. I don't know if I could really show that. I would like to show this. I just don't. That's not real. Is that that might be real. I don't know. I don't think I could show this on YouTube. So go to the MMAHoles.com. It's actually pretty funny. Go to Oh, I have a goofball picture of me.
Let's see it.
In my 8th grade yearbook.
Let's see it, Moss.
They take it in 7th grade, and I had that mustache with the weird slicked hair. That weird puberty mustache I had. It really, you've seen it. It's really goofy.
Johnny Bean says, "Man, I was expecting Lori Lightfoot Astrodome or something."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, kids are brutal, man. So go to speed bagging. Go to this one over here. I don't think I could really show it, though. So go to speed bagging. See, I got smart, Jess. I look at it off air.
Yeah, ever since that
little shithead.
He who shall not be named.
Ever since that little fucking dingleberry was in the community. I have to look at things off air.
I did warn you about that dingleberry.
Yeah. Is that DB Cooper in the chat? Look at that.
But is it the real DB Cooper?
I don't know. I didn't. When was he in here?
I think he just popped in.
Shout out to DB Cooper. It's been a minute.
DB Cooper.
Yeah, check out Kainota's speed bag. All right. Well, that's it. We'll see you Wednesday. Chris Curtis is coming on, the Action Man. We'll see if we could drag in William Knight.
I thought DB Cooper bitch quit. Wait, what happened to you, DB Cooper?
Wait, you don't even know if that's really him.
I thought I was, from my understanding, I thought he bitch quit.
What does bitch quit mean?
You know, like when they act like a little bitch and then they leave.
Whoa,
you know, like,
Jesus!
But no, I'm not calling him a little bitch. I'm not saying that. That's what was implied by certain members of the community was that bitch quit.
Does the B stand for bitch quit?
D bitch quit.
Okay.
You know?
Take us out of here.
I'm sorry. All right. Thank you so much to our sponsors. We will be live again Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you're there. Hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're live. And as always, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.